Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Sorry, I keep forgetting that @ in the URL. Tonight's game is Metaphor, ReFantazio. Please be advised, during tonight's stream you may encounter characters that you find yourself attracted to. I feel I need to remind you, as you're probably aware, these characters are not real. However, as you may not realize, you are not real either. So go on and marry them. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see Wendy was here first with a little dancing emote. I gotta say, that emote is so tiny, I can't tell who it is, but I think I always imagine that it's on from Persona 5. How you doing, Wendy? Oak says, hey, Longa, how you doing? Oak. Atlantic says, hey, hey, hey. Extra hey for missing last stream. Oh, it's okay. I appreciate the extra hey. I will not turn my nose up at a third hey. Lesbian Wolf saying, Logan, yo! How you guys doing? Wendy, Oak, Atlantic, Lesbian Wolf. How are y'all doing? I see Akechi is over on YouTube again, saying I'm losing it after that intro. I have high expectations now. I hope to have them exceeded. Oh, crap. I don't do good with expectations. But Akechi, I'm trying to remember the first time we saw you, what game were we playing? Were we playing Metaphor then? So you've seen this. It's basically like a Persona game, but with like a fantasy vibe to it. When he says, get a load of this guy, huh? Oak says, Luis, take off your clothes fast, Luis. Lesbian Wolf says, hi. Oak, hi. Oak says, hi. Lesbian Wolf says, hi, rest of chat. Gal Crush says, am I real? I don't know. I think that is a question that only you, philosophers, and the most handsomest of scientists can decide, Gallop Crush. But how you doing, Gallop? Oak says, I'm the only one deserving of a name drop. Then Oak says to Gallop, nah, Logan just revealed that we aren't Reap. You aren't Reap? Oak says, real, not Reap. It's okay, because Crystal isn't here yet to know that you made a typo. Noobly says, hi, how you doing, Noobly? Good to see you here. Okay, let's go ahead, we'll load up the game. Oh, one more comment though. Wendy, excuse me, Queen Katie says, howdy. Gonna lurk while I watch someone finish Yangtze River. Vero's with me too, Law Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Queen Katie. Please let Vero know that we say hi, and we hope to see the two of you soon, because you guys are awesome. And we'll see you in a little bit. I want to catch you over on YouTube says, it was this game. Okay, so then, you remember where we're at. Let's remind you guys where we left off. So last time, where we left off, we were going into a volcano dungeon to save some townspeople who had been spirited away by a Sanctist guy who'd gone crazy and I guess was gonna like sacrifice them, including the sickly mom of an adorable little Ujif girl named Ovi, I think that was her name. And so we kind of wrapped up right as we reached that dungeon. So here's the thing. Yesterday, I'm like, I'll do some of the dungeon off stream because it's just combat. I was severely underleveled for this dungeon. And it's like, well, crap, I don't want to go back and like have to repeat a whole bunch of stuff. So I had to spend so much time just crawling so slowly through this dungeon. I leveled up a bunch of times. I finally made it through that giant manticore looking thing. It's a manticore, right? Or a chimera, whatever. I couldn't defeat it. So I ran past to get the treasure chest, but we're at the final boss here. I raised enough levels that I think I can run around the dungeon fairly comfortably, but I may die. Here. Oh, and Queen Katie.
Logan, did you die? Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Okay, that's actually what I was about to get to. I did need to mention to Queen Katie, although I guess she's now lurking over in Yangtze River, that Basilio did die at one point. He's okay now, but he died at one point. So she will have to add a Basilio death to the death counter. I gotta be honest with you guys. I can't, like when it happened, I'm like, oh crap, do I have to tell Queen Katie? I'm like, yeah, I have to tell Queen Katie. So thank you for keeping me honest, Oak. part of the problem is that these three yahoos, because they're the newest to the party, they all were much lower level. But I think I want to try and fight the boss with the three of them, because they don't get the full experience if they're not actively in combat. And then if I die, we'll reload and pop in either Stroll or Hulkenberg. Actually, before we do that, though, because we might be able to swap them out during the thing, let me make sure that, because I think I gave Stroll, oh yeah, just the general to like level it up while I was running around. I'm going to give him like his Samurai, because he's really strong. And I'm going to give Hulkenberg, where is she? There we go. Her Paladin. Just so that they have, like, if I do need to tag them in. Oh, and I'll do the same with Heisme, who is maxed out now. We're going to give him the Ninja.
Ninja!
Oh, but before we do that, before we fight the boss, I almost forgot. I maxed out one of my elite, higher level, whatever, dudes, and that was a more request. So we're going to go to Academia real quick. We're going to report that quest to Moore. And by the way, if you guys don't want to tell Queen Katie that Basilio died, I won't force you to. But, I mean, I was very honest and upfront about that. Kitty. Wait, have we said here kitty before? What a cute cat. Oh. Look at his face. It's like he knows he's cute. So we're going to max out Moore's level here, or Moore's follower bond, and then we'll go fight that boss. Oak says, Logan, that's Lane from Serial Experiments Lane. It is?
Truly fulfilled your task?
That dancing emote is Lane? I've still only seen like the first half of that series. She didn't strike me as a dancing type. So for real? I need to watch the rest of that series though. Huh?
I have already told Katie.
Oh.
Ribbon dog death counter 2. Boo.
Ah, oh, that was Bo. Was there a boo after that? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Hang on, I'm actually really thirsty. I gotta have a sip of water before we level this up. That we're gonna fight that boss, and then we'll probably hang out with Basilio to make up for the fact that he died. Because that's the rule, right? You don't let your dog die, but if your dog does die, then hang out with your dog afterward. I think that's how it works. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, and Crystal just popped over to YouTube saying, yeah. How you doing, Crystal? Oh, and Wendy says the emote is actually Lane from Serial Experiments Lane. So yeah, so Oak was telling the truth. Quickita said, spoiler chat, ping me if deaths happen. Well. And Lesbian Wolf says, I am playing SMT5 on Kim. Streamly check and hydration reminder. Thank you very much. I just had the water, but I'll do that. We will get in the game. I promise. We are going to play the game, but I will do that. Thank you very much, Kim. How are you doing? You're probably already gone for bed, but so good to see you pop in. I do need to turn my Twitch notifications back on for my phone so I can know when people are streaming and like attend more people's streams. Okay, so what was he saying? Unbelievable, you've truly fulfilled your task.
Your abilities know no bounds. Why, it beggars belief. Incredible.
So as I said before,
utterly incredible.
I have a couple of possible theories about Moore here. And I don't know if one of them might be revealed now that we're maxing out his follower bond. I figure he is either not a real person and he is like the collective essence of all the people from that mage academy that was destroyed by the government, or that he's a bad guy because he had like no memory of a lot of his stuff. So he might be a bad guy that was imprisoned here for good reason, and he might be the final boss of the game, huh?
Actually, the dancing emote isn't from the series itself. Nerd face emoji. It was a bonus little mini game that came with a Lane box set, but you 100% should finish Lane. It's so good. I
was enjoying it. It was very strange. Like, I'd heard it was weird, but it was weird in a different way than I was expecting. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Is there a way to play this minigame online? I didn't know that. This is news to me because I do need to buy more like physical media, especially of like anime and things like that. But I don't have that one. I feel bad. I guess there was like, I saw something on the internet. There was some buzz that some manga, I guess it was less than legal, posting of manga site went down, but a lot of people were really upset because I guess there was a lot of manga on there that was just either unlicensed or really obscure and impossible to find and out of print. And it's like, in those cases, I mean, we don't advocate piracy or illegal stuff on this channel, but it's like, you need to be able to preserve media, and people should have access to it, I believe. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. And for the trivia, if there is a way to play that game, can you post in the Discord? I'd love to check it out. Anyway, so yeah. So those are my theories. Moore is either the collective consciousness of all the people who died in the Mage Academy, or he's actually a bad guy and is locked up in here for good reason. Quest clear! Moore's Task, Chapter 6, The End. I got at least one lead archetype to rank 20 and completed Moore's Task. It increases my imagination and got a hero's jeweled root.
All right.
Imagination, up.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
Thank you, wife. Nod my head.
Cannot have been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life.
I mean, the only real parting was Fidelio, huh?
If we don't have a legal way, we have no other choice.
I know, that's kind of how I feel. It's like although, as I said, we do not advocate that on this channel, I feel like I can understand it more when it's like, when someone's in a position where like, I would buy it if I could, but you're not letting me. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, Crystal's posted a bunch of stuff over on YouTube saying, boo, B. Akechi says, protagonist of this game reminds me of Makoto Yuri from P3, not Yuki? Is that like the female version, Kotone, if she smooches the girl, Makoto Yuri? But you know, a lot of people say, I agree. I also think Stroll reminds me of you, Narukami. Crystal says, I agree. Akechi, have you gotten your delicious pancakes yet? Akechi says, no, frowning face. Oh, that's sad. Let's play some game. I feel like this is nothing but like, I keep promising I'll play the game, and then I play for 10 seconds and get pulled back in the chat, but I love you, chat. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy I get to hang out with y'all. Okay, so what was he saying? Yeah, full of a lot of emotions.
There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone. I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation. But I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
Thank you very much, Atlantic, for the Seekers Redeem. I was not expecting that. Thank you. Okay, what was he saying? A strange revelation, but I confess I do not resent being proven wrong. So he thought the world was without hope. Here's the thing, maybe we won't have to fight a final boss if we just win this election legally and lawfully. I could have told you that. I hope so. Where's my reward? I'm gonna say I could have told you that.
I could have told you that. There's always hope.
Oh, he only kind of like that.
Is that what you believe? Then the power of fantasy has given you strength indeed.
The power of fantasy. The power of metaphors.
Now then, I'd like to present your next task.
No, this is 8. This is done. You're done tasking me. You done. Give me reward or something.
What?
Huh?
Alas, I have none to give.
I'll fake out.
There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end.
I won't visit you anymore, but if I come back is to see your cat.
There are 2 reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here. I have nothing more to teach.
Nothing more to teach.
You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can. As for the other reason...
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
Did you figure out if you were a bad guy? Did you do like a genocide or something?
Unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts.
Huh?
Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place?
Again, like, what if he was confined here for good reason? What if he's some horrible monster that's going to destroy the entire planet?
My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. It could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
Also, this is taking a long time. I will read some more chat in just a few minutes here.
What's that supposed to mean?
This room is not the remains of the Mage Academy. No, it's likely a place the 2 of you know very well.
A place we know well, huh?
Hey Alonga, you should check general chat and Discord right now. No reason. Boo.
Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I feel like anytime I check it, it's usually something at my expense. It's people playing tic-tac-toe on my forehead or something like that. Okay, so let me pull it up, general chat. It's this. It's a screen cap of me. That must be from when the Seeker Redeem came, because I think I kind of went or something like that. So thank you very much, Oak, for capturing and immortalizing that sliver of a moment in time. And thank you for the 10 bits, I appreciate it. I'll read a couple more comments to the chat. Wendy says, and I'm doing okay. I had an existential crisis this afternoon, but I did some shopping, cleaned my room and bathroom, and made myself some pizza dinner, so it was a solid day. I feel like most of the time when I have existential crises, it's usually when I'm laying in bed at 3 a.m. That is like the most terrifying time for me. But I'm glad that the other things helped out. The shopping, the cleaning, and the pizza. Which is a good, those sound like good coping mechanisms. Oak said, do the scientists have to be handsome or can they be pretty? I think they can be both. That was a reference to, crap, was that The Simpsons or Futurama? I think it was Futurama, where they made some joke about all the world's handsomest scientists, and it's just stuck with me. But I will allow handsome or pretty. When he said, I'm gonna do a little bit of lurking while I eat some dessert, BRB. Oh, I could go for some dessert. I just had some hearty leftover spaghetti, but I could go for some dessert. Oak says, Basilio died while Logan was grinding off stream. Says to Kate, Quickity, no! Quickity says, one for real, no! Y'all betrayed me! Akechi says over on YouTube, Logan, did you just play P5R and beat Maruki? Or just, not just, did you play? Yes, I did. That was about a year and a half ago that we finished that game. We started that game in, when was it? It was Groundhog Day of 2023, and then we finished it that November, I believe. So yes, and then we played P3R last year, and then we've been playing this year. Okay, so yeah, so he says this is a place the two of us know very well. Is this like the prince's room, his study in the palace back where we used to hang out before we went on this adventure?
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning.
Is Moore supposed to be like the person the prince will grow up to become? No, because I think the prince had, like, when we saw the flashback, because I've been reviewing the old VODs, when we saw him in the past, I think he had lighter color eyes than Moore.
If the hypothesis I've reached is correct, my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a bad guy. Yeah, Mantis is nervous for good reason.
Yes. Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
Oh yeah, so I'm trying to remember, so did he write the book that we have? Because for some reason I thought that the name for ourselves that we put in, which for me was Logan, obviously, was the one who wrote the book. Is he supposed to be us? Is he the player?
In your youth? You don't look that old to me.
Oh, Gallica, you
You're
flatterer.
talking like this is all way in the past.
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it.
Yeah, dude's being a bit suspicious with what he's leaving out here.
I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions.
In death? Oh,
I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope you see them again. We could journey together. No, because he might be a bad guy. I'll just say I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Oh,
as am I.
a lot of bags.
Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide. But in truth, I think you guided me just as much.
I gotta read some more in the chat. I forgot how long these more hangouts were, and I hate to say, because I am loving this game. The more hangouts are kind of boring. It's just him being kind of vague and enigmatic for like 15 minutes. Let's see what he said. Let the blonde girl with the big anime Sugoi eyes lead the squad. Are you talking about Juna? Oak said to Queen Katie, yeah. Queen Katie said I had this stream on mute. What do you mean Basilio died? Oak said he just said. Queen Katie said, well. When he says Paladin. Oak said off stream while grinding Basilio died. Queen Katie said Ribbon Doggo Death Counter 2. When he said, guys, Belgian chocolate is so good. Oh, it is. Atlantic said, wait, why do I have 50k points? Because Vero is a kind and generous person. Oak said, Atlantic, you know what to do. Quickly said Vero refunded some points a while ago. Oak says, I feel like once in a while, Logan dropped some insane lore about this game that I didn't know. What was the lore that I dropped about the game? Wendy says, I'll have to see if I can dig and find it. And over on YouTube, Akechi is saying, but did you beat Maruki? I did. We saw both endings. We saw one where we didn't and one where we did. So I am sorry for any negative implications that might have for you as an individual, Akechi. But we still love you, Akechi. All right, back to the game.
Ow.
It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too.
Good kitty. Good kitty.
Thank you, my friend.
That's it. I just touch his head, and then I
I'm
stand back
glad
up.
we met.
I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and boundless trust.
The scholar in search of utopia, Moore, keeper and heritor of the Seeker's virtues.
Seekers!
By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank up! Rank 8. There we go. Do we get a good reward?
Forever elude our grasp.
Increase an archetype's status bonuses by +3 while channeling it. Ooh, that sounds nice.
Thank you for this heart-to-heart. Visit me whenever you need to, as always. We have a pivotal battle ahead of us, after all. I truly look forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a
New
hero
theory.
king.
Moore isn't
a
evil,
great
but the cat is, and
unifier
eventually
of
the cat will
heroic
climb
spirits.
under his beret and control him like Ratatouille and turn into the final boss.
I believe that in that case... Thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. I believe in that case, what the cat would be doing, the cat would catatouille him. Because of a rat, ratatouilles, and a cat, catatouilles. And a dog... datatouilles. It doesn't get the whole word there. But thank you very much. Why? What? Huh? Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. You were Johnny on the spot with that. Okay, let's play a little bit more. I will read some more of the chat in a minute. I promise. I just want to get out of this more hangout. So what was he saying? I truly look forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king, a great unifier of heroic spirits.
We will meet again.
I probably also at some point ought to do some of those academia experiments to get like power-ups for Juna and Yufa, because the two of them
yourself at home.
really could benefit from it. So let's check these out here real quick while we're here. The problem is I don't know where I'm supposed to get all these things and what are good. I've only got like a couple of each of these things. Well, I've got 3 Talisman of the War Gods, a vessel for summoners to call upon a Duskbone Knight. Duskbone Knight uses multi-target slash skills. Let's do something that has a War God one, because we got 3 of those. Minotaur Vessel. Guptoros King uses multi-target strike attack. Oh, that reminds me! I leveled up to a new archetype for Yufa, and the summon that she has now is Jack Frost. It's like, and it's not even like, that's kind of Jack Frost. It is just literally Jack Frost. So we can do Guptoros. Ooh, this one we got a lot of stuff. Genma uses Pierce Attack that reduce defense. All right. Uses multi-target fire magic and inflicts burn. I mean, I guess that'd be good because with her newer thing, she doesn't have fire anymore. She's got like ice. Multi-target ice magic and inflicts frostbite. Yeah, we got to figure out how to get all these things here. So I guess we could do one of these. Let's do this one. Let's do just call upon beast. Just a beast. Just any old beast. Collared beast vessel. Create. I haven't done this before. Oh, achievement unlocked for science. Performed a special experiment. Why did my voice crack on the word science? Loot. Collared beast vessel. You can now use the Devil Summoner archetype to call upon Beast, who uses single target fire magic. Oh, single? For some reason I thought it was multiple. He's just a lion. He's Kimba, the white lion, and inflicts burn. So do I have to like equip that, or is that just there? Sorry that I'm like spending time doing this, but I actually haven't gotten around to ever learning these things. So if we go down to Yufa, yeah, she's got Summon Beast and Fairy. So we got Fire and Ice. So Word. And yeah, the heavy and medium. So that's pretty good. And one last thing before we get back into there. Let's just go in for the equipment for Juna and make sure that she has Innocent Amulet. That doesn't even do anything on it. Yeah, give her the Seeker's Mask. I don't know why she didn't have that equipped. And I just want to check to make sure that gives her stuff to do, because I think most of her things up to this point, like while I've been running around, Yeah, so we got Cyclo, or they're just stuff like gives weaknesses. So we got like a medium wind attack and some other stuff down here. Okay, so I think we're ready. We're ready to go fight a boss. We're ready to do to fight and possibly get killed by this boss because, as I said, I felt very underleveled in this whole dungeon. And even though I gained some levels, I'm probably still not prepared. I think I might have some point allocation I need to do because like half the monsters in this place are just like overworld monsters that explode after you hit them. So let's save. Oh, no, not that. No, save by looking at this, and we'll allocate the points, and then we'll go in and fight this monster. Are you guys ready? You ready to see a man die? Oak says, I feel like every once in a while, Logan. Oh, I already read that. Wendy says, oh, by the way, Oak, don't know if I told you, but finished East Blue arc of One Piece. Which one was East Blue? Have I done that? I'm in Skypiea. Oak says, I thought that I knew a good amount of watching this playthrough, but apparently I haven't been paying enough attention. Oak says, like, what do you mean? There's a mage academy that was destroyed by the government. Oh, we learned that just recently. That was where we went and we fought Rella. And she went up there and it was like the ruins of the mage academy and we got some lore about it. Okay, so give me 1 second here. So we gotta go to party. We gotta go to Mantis. And yeah, because I was so underleveled just running through, I gained like 6 levels. So let's allocate these points. We probably need to put some in strength. Agility is pretty low as well. Let's also get some into luck and magic. That seems like a good spread. Yeah, I think. I mean, our endurance is already pretty darn high. So yes, confirm. And now let's head in there and oh,
East Blue is the first saga. It's everything before entering the Grand Line.
Oh, okay.
The One Piece.
Oh.
Boo.
Okay, so thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, I couldn't remember what that was called. So East Blue is where they were before they got the Grand Line. So that's good then. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, and over on YouTube, Ketchy is saying, play it again, please. Since I spent the better part of an entire year playing that game, I don't think I'm in any rush to play it again, especially not on stream, but the VODs are there, and all the YouTube shorts are there, so we can always relive all the good times.
Guess Hyperic's just ahead. You ready?
Let's go! I miss being able to ask Fuka to give us Sylphid Aura to prepare for these things.
Curse you all!
He's glowing blue. That's not a good sign.
You, pagan monster! Will you pursue me all over the land?
Is that really Hyperic? The distorted Magla has him possessed!
That can't be.
This is exactly like those monsters who lost all sense of reason to the Magla! There's no means of helping them other than battle! Alright, so we gotta kill him.
Heretic, handmaid of the devil! Do you not see it is our destiny to perish? It is God's divine will. This entire world and its failed creations belongs to the Almighty.
Actually, I don't know if you pronounced that, but that reminds me of those SpongeBob memes where he's doing the... What was it? He's like bent over, has little wings and the weird mouth, and all the words are spelled capitalized back and forth.
As God's messenger, I shall rain judgment down upon you both.
I understand the pain you're going through, but that's exactly why I will stop you! Oh, okay, so assemble our party. So we're forced to have Yufa. So we'll add in... They're so much lower... I guess Juna isn't that much lower level. We'll add the 2 of them in, and if we die, we'll try it again with other people. So, yeah, there we go. Venture forth. Yes! I really need to...
Prayers! With my prayers! I
Prayers!
shall guide the powerless and foolish masses!
Okay, that's not that weird of a pronunciation. I don't know how we can tell the letters doing that. I do at some point need to go back to the Coliseum and get, I think, one of the levels we were going to get an accessory that'll increase your EXP intake and do that for Basilio, because he's so underleveled compared to everybody else. Oh, I see little hearts over on YouTube. Oh, is that Crystal saying, here are the P5R VODs? Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, so that's got to be the playlist for it. You're awesome, Crystal. Let's see. Oka saying to Wendy, woo, says Alabasta Saga peak. Wendy said, I'm going to take a short break and watch Madoka Magica and finish season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters before going to Alabasta. And Wendy with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Wendy. I appreciate that. Okay, so everybody, Queen Katie, I think, is still lurking. And she's in charge of our death counter. So we're just going to agree. We're going to pinky promise. If I die horribly and miserably here, because I may be underleveled, we just don't tell Queen Katie, okay? And especially also don't tell Queen Katie that we're not going to tell her, and don't tell Queen Katie that I told you to not tell her that we're not going to tell her, okay?
You've no faith in your god, nor in any people. Not even in yourself.
Oh, I forgot that we put her in the Yasagami High outfit, which reminds me I found that when she runs around, she Naruto runs. It's adorable.
I believe, no, I know that people are not powerless.
Faith can be a powerful thing.
Okay.
You've taken it too far.
So we got our summon fairy deal with the
I'm going to tell Katie the millisecond you die and am in the process of tattling that you tried to silence us. Boo.
Ah! But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Well, in that case, I just can't die. I can't let it happen. Okay, so the summon fairy, that's medium, but it's all enemies, so we're not going to do that, use up too much MP, because I did have to use some getting here. So let's try this. Let's see what the summoned beast looks like. Let's see the little white lion dude thing. Wait, crap, except that's fire. Is he? But he's not a fire elemental. He's just a person. And, oh, he's got a lot of hit points. He doesn't have resistance, but he has a lot of hit points. This is not going to be good. So what do we have here? Crimson Flame. Yeah, that's the heaviest. Oh, actually, I should be checking its synthesis. No, hers. Yeah, her stuff only, like, adds weaknesses. So let's just do that. And when we get to Pro Tag, we'll see if he has any good syntheses.
We'll do this together.
Winning Horse deals severe physical strike damage or deals extreme almighty damage to all enemies. Recovers MP for each hit. Okay, let's try that. Have we done this Trial of the Seeker before? Extreme Almighty sounds good for us, I think.
The magic seeds.
The magic seeds.
That did some good damage.
Mage Omniscience.
Ooh, that hurt a little bit, just a little bit.
Mage Divinity.
Oh, my dog! Whoa!
Basilio's looking pretty rough. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? No. You've got too many people knocked out here. We've got to get back on track, or this will get ugly.
Bringing Basilia was a mistake.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Shut up, Pro Tag! Well. We didn't get a game over. So clearly, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to fight this guy. I think I might still be 100 level. Am I just gonna have to do an entire stream of grinding up in this stupid dungeon to fight this guy? Well, I think we're going to need to just reload because, yeah, this party is clearly not strong enough. It's clearly not strong enough. Let's... What do I even do with this situation? If I heal myself, he's just gonna kill me again. If I heal a party member, he's gonna kill me.
You dare defile holy prayer!
You win, Hyperic! You won. So here, chat, what do I do? Do we just reload, or do I go down fighting and do we get a game over? I'll read some chat while I recover from... That was like one turn he took!
Let's stay calm.
Well. Oak says, shout out Wendy for real. Yeah, you guys should go follow Wendy if you haven't already. Crystal's laughing. Lesbian Wolf said there is an anime based off Persona 3 that I can only watch via pirating as it's not on Crunchyroll and the DVDs are sold for like $100. Crystal said that was the shout out. The Seekers for real. And, what, huh?
The freedom of a wanderer.
Go down fighting so we get more counters greater than.
I don't know if that's what we want. Thank you for the 10 bits. I don't know if we want more counters is the thing.
Let's go.
I should have done Emerald Vortex. I would have only used one turn. And it ignores resistances. Wow! Thank you for the 10 bits also, Oak. Can we bring anybody back to life? Let's heal myself. And maybe if I can, just see what happens.
I will eradicate.
Stop hurting me!
Mage Divinity.
Ow!
Come on, not like this. Someone, help, please.
Let's try and bring back one of my friends. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here? What brings somebody back to life and gives them everything? Fully restores HP. Do we have something? Yeah, it's a Balm of Life, and we'll give it to Juna because I think she's a slightly higher level, even though she's kind of a wimpy little person.
Time for my grand comeback.
Oh no, you're gonna die, Juna. He's just gonna kill you again right now. Oh.
You will fall at my feet.
Oh, we're alive. This will give us 2 turns. Okay.
Come on, not like this.
So why don't you?
Help,
You're gonna bring another person back to life. You're gonna bring Yufa back to life. Oh, if I can come back from this.
It's okay.
I can't come back from this, but oh, would it be amazing if I could come back from this? Oh, also, I should have had Juna move to the back row.
I am grateful. Thanks.
Okay, we're slowly getting back into this, but now he's just gonna kill us all again. Maybe we should leave Basilio dead, because I think the problem was that he was weak against that.
Trivial.
Or just have, like, Basilio heal, or guard each turn.
Basilio got knocked out.
Oh, I know! Oh, believe me, I saw that, Gallica. I saw that. Okay. Let's do revival medicine on... Okay, here's how it's gonna work. Watch this. I'm gonna play this cool. It's gonna be a defensive round. Revival medicine on him. She's gonna go in the back row, but she's gonna pass her turn. Pro Tag also gonna go in the back row. He's gonna heal, and then that'll take us over to Basilio for a turn, and he's gonna go in the back row. He's gonna guard so he does not die.
Thank you.
That helped us out.
And then back row, and then guard. And we'll see if we can last a round without dying now. Also, there's a clip in the chat. There's a clip in the chat, so let's pause this slaughter, this bloodbath, and check out this clip. For anyone who might be lurking or doesn't know the deal, if somebody posts a clip in the Twitch chat, we load up on our clip viewer and watch it together. This clip from Oak is titled Gerbil Logan from 24 minutes ago. I'm already 24 minutes behind? I have no idea what Gerbil Logan could be.
Lost to hope. A strange but
Oh, is that a gerbil?
I do not resent being.
Are gerbils known for going like that? I was thinking they'd like kind of a thing. Apparently that's what gerbils do. I learned something. That is the noise the gerbils make. And Crystal over on YouTube is saying, fight and accept the defeat. Okay, but if I come back from this, if I somehow beat him after all that, you all owe me like the warmest of high fives. Okay, so Pro Tag is going to be on primarily healing duty.
Devil summoner.
Okay, and yeah, we got to go on the offense here and do some damage to Bro. And Basilio, I mean, he can tag out, but maybe he should tag out. We should get somebody else to replace him. But we're gonna have to wait till a different turn because we'll see. Because I don't know how many turn icons it takes to do that. So you are going to do once again Crimson. Actually, do we have any debuffs that would be good? Increases an ally's attack. Oh darn it! I was hoping we had. Well, we'll just do Crimson Flame on him. Because like I said, we need to start doing some damage to Bro over here.
We will deliver you back.
You are gonna heal everybody.
We're not out of this yet.
And then we'll see if Basilio can tag out for maybe Hulkenberg, and she can like tank the stuff with her Knight's Proclamation saying. Although I don't know if it works on bosses. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how do we do that. That's where we go L1 for tactics. Switch teammates. And we're gonna trade Basilio for what do we have? We have wind. Can we look at what these skills are? Archetype details. Windblade, extreme physical wind damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. What does she have though? Severe physical light damage to one enemy, inflicts one time. Oh, that'd be good. Inflicts a one-time weakness to light. So if she does that over and over again, that could be really good. Yeah, I think. And then she also has. Oh crap! I thought she had the thing where she. Oh, that's the synthesis attack. I just want to see regular archetype. Darn it. Okay, Holy Knight's Proclamation. What kind of attacks does she have? Weak HP recovery, revitalize. Let's try that. Let's see if she can tank stuff. Because Basilio's just going to be guarding anyway. So let's tag her in.
Leave it to me.
And unfortunately, she's on the front row, though. And you are going to go ahead and do some more Summon Beast on this guy. Oak says, this brings me great joy. Vero did face reveal to spoil the chat, and it's just a chill guy. I know, and Vero's not doing it to me. Vero is like making me discuss more Transformers stuff. I have to earn it. Beowulf says, hello, Lonely Man. Beowulf, welcome. Welcome to my impending death. How you doing, Beowulf? I mean, I feel like today it's not 100% a skill issue. It's partially that, though. So let's just do any of these things give a weakness to fire, wind, electric? Darn it. Let's just keep hitting, bro. Keep hitting him.
Burn!
And then we will see if Hulkenberg's tanking thing will work.
Come forth.
You're gonna heal everybody.
We can do this.
But yeah, Beowulf, I guess you probably got to the point where almost the entire party died and I barely survived by the skin of my teeth. So let's see if Knight's Proclamation works on bro. Holy Knight's Proclamation! Oh, guards! And drawing enemy attention and taking attacks for allies for 1 turn. That's even better.
I stand waiting.
Okay, come on, Hulkenberg.
We will deliver you from evil.
And you're gonna just summon Beast again, unless, yeah, because everybody's maxed out on health. And just keep hitting, bro. Okay, we've got him like a third of the way down. Maybe we'll have this as long as his second phase, assuming he has one, isn't like too horrible. Hey, he missed one of us. So okay, the Knight's Proclamation or Holy Knight's Proclamation doesn't do much, but it's basically better than what Basili was doing because he was only, well, I guess she's only guarding 2. Maybe we can tag in Stroll, see if we can get some other physical attacks going here. Okay, Archetype, Crimson Flame.
Raging fire.
Now, I know a couple of streams ago you guys were complaining that I was being too defensive, too much with healing when we were fighting Rella and the dragon, but I feel this guy has shown I cannot take that risk. He can one-shot most of my party, and so I cannot risk that, so we need to do some healing here. Oak says, Bayo, how am I just realizing Moore has a beret? Said, why are you French, Moore? Bayo says, I was streaming. Oh, you were. I was just saying earlier I need to turn back on my notifications. How'd it go? Oak says, you're like the one person in this game without a European accent. Oh, Catchy over on YouTube, Joker, just popped into the Twitch chat. And Oak says, Logan Meowbo, and there was the chairman redeem. Okay, we are back in this. And
I will guide the way.
And yeah, let's try tagging out Stroll. And because since the Holy Knight's Proclamation didn't really do anything overly positive,
I defer to you.
and I think Stroll will be able to do so. Oh, check out his sword. I didn't realize I'd given him that. Okay, and then you are gonna do more Summon Beast. And then, and we'll go to Protag, and Protag's actually, oh no, it goes to June. I thought Protag was actually gonna do some offense. Let's see, Oak doing a bunch of quotes. It says, add quote, so ... word. Oak said, Logan if he was Jason from The Good Place. Oh man, did I ever tell you guys, I binged that whole show watching that with my mom and my nephew, and my nephew was like obsessed with Jason Mendoza from Good Place. I love The Good Place, except for the final 2 episodes. I did not like how that show ended. I have issues with the ending they chose. Oak says, I played P5R twice. My second playthrough, I did New Game Plus and 100% of the Thieves' Den. I still haven't done like any Thieves' Den stuff. I know the rear is going to do less physical or less offensive damage, but we need to be back here. So what do we got? Heavy physical electric. Is that, yeah, heavy physical electric. Even those to all enemies, unless what it increases a caster's attack by 3 ranks. For 3 oh, this would be good. So why don't you do that? Why don't you concentrate, Stroll? I am buffing. Beowulf, are you proud of me? Summon Beast. Let's see, Crystal says, The Good Place mentioned. Oak said, worst part was having to romance everyone for the achievement. Oh, there was an achievement I had to romance Futaba and Kawakami, also fishing. I don't think I went fishing once in Persona 5. Oak said, technically I haven't actually fished the second playthrough, but I'm like 2 days from finishing it. I've been in the same day in Memento, so I can still max all my Persona stats. It's torture. Oh, you said stata, not stats.
This is just what I need.
Okay, just keep chipping away.
Fire.
I think we might have this. We're in a pretty good rhythm. As long as he doesn't have a really bad second phase, I think we're doing good here. Oh crap, a second phase is starting.
Why has God given me such an ordeal to overcome?
Oh, this is an ordeal for you? For you! The guy who one-shotted 3 of my party members. This is an ordeal for you. I heard it will happen. I will check the chat. Thank you for the what happened. Oh, I see Beowulf popped over to YouTube saying you should give me a shout out. Yes, can someone do a shout out for Beowulf? Crystal, if Crystal's not in Twitch, I'll do it myself in just a little bit. But let's do a shout out for Beowulf. And let's see, Crystal was saying, excuse me, Kawakami at Oak. Yeah, she's the worst. Okay, let's see what kind of a clip we get for Beowulf while I have a sip of water here.
Question. What do you think of me? Am I stupid or you?
Wait, am I stupid or you?
You're quite clever.
I'm not sure which box to check.
Right, I'm smart. Obviously not. Stand brain, okay? Remove the skull, reveal the pink brain, scoop with the spoon, and eat the...
Oh.
The rest of the rant is unsuitable for...
For younger audiences. What is that? Is that game rated E for everyone or something? Can't talk about eating brains. All right, so remember, chat, don't talk about eating brains. That is unsuitable for younger audiences. So thank you for doing the shout out. Okay, so we gotta deal with the second phase now. Curse chant. Oh crap! Are we hexed? That is not good. That is not ideal.
Been hit with a hex. If he attacks, he's getting hurt too.
Do we have any? I know I've got my thing that like removes status ailments from one ally. Do we have anything that does it for everybody? Maybe an item, huh?
I love eating brains, yum yum.
No, that is unsuitable for younger audiences! Did you not hear? Maybe it's over here? No, that's for MP recovery. Ailment cures, here we go. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Noobly. I appreciate that. Yeah, do we have anything that like does the whole party? Cures any status ailments. Oh, for one ally. Cures, oh, well, we only have one, darn it. Oh, crap. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You are going to Patra yourself. And that'll cure you.
Yufa's been hexed. She can't afford to attack right now.
Stroll is going to use an item for himself. Where's the there's one specifically for Hex, right? Huh? We only have 2.
Screw younger audiences, I don't care about them.
What? You don't care about younger audience? They are our future, Noobly, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, we gotta do it on Stroll because he's got his attack buff for only 3 turns.
A curse of this sort is trivial.
You increase one ally's attack for 3 turns. Okay.
Perhaps this will be too
You know, yeah,
soon.
we're gonna leave her unhelped for one turn.
You dare defile holy
And you are going to use an item to heal everybody. We don't need a whole heck of a lot, so we'll just use Great Fairy Dust, and that'll give us back over to Protag, and he'll do a little bit of offensive. Wait, no. He can do the Hex Cure again. He'll do the Patra one more time on Yufa, and then we just have to hope he doesn't curse us every turn. I'm hoping that was a, hey, I do this once when I'm halfway through my hit points, and then he does. No!
The curse will kill me. You will fall at my feet.
Okay, but only one of us is cursed that time.
The captain's been hit with a hex.
I know.
No holding
He's
back.
getting hurt too.
Okay, heavy physical electric because we are buffed up here. So let's do that.
The power of lightning.
Okay. And then you are gonna also do some more physical, or not physical, but it's like magic, but offensive damage here.
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
You were gonna use another one of those Great Fairy Dust on everybody because everybody took just a little bit of a hit. And then Protag is gonna uncurse himself.
That was helpful.
My thanks.
So yeah, this whole curse thing is really slowing down my ability to do damage to this guy. And is going to get very annoying. And curse chant again. Oh, he didn't get any of us! We're gonna have a regular turn for once. Oak said, the only way you can raise persona stats to max after getting to level 99 is by collecting 2 personas, getting an alarm, fusing them, and then feeding that persona to the one you want to max? Sounds very convoluted. How are you supposed to know this? It takes forever, only gives like 5 points total. Crystal says, we're snitching to Katie. Quicken said, check the tab. Logan, I just look over, sir. Instant tattling. Spoiler chat says, oh, Quicken said, Rip and Taco, death counter 3. I'm so sorry, but we are back in business, though. We're doing okay now.
I call the lightning. Impossible.
And yeah, Protag will do healing again, but everybody else is gonna go on the offense. Just nobody miss, please. Nobody miss. 458. And you're gonna go Crimson Flame. And I know that we have synthesis attacks, but dude doesn't have any weaknesses, and that uses up 2 turns, and I don't think we can risk that. Do some healing, top us all off. We've got him like 75% of the way down. Maybe we can. Are we turning this around? So it was a good thing I didn't give up and quit. Is this gonna be a come from behind victory? Oh crap! 2 people cursed again.
I will eradicate you.
Stroll's been hexed. He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
I know. Okay. So, Stroll, you. How do we want to do this?
The pain.
The pain. Okay, yeah, you're gonna unhex yourself, bro. Yeah, Purified Tea Cake. We only have 1. What was the other thing that cures like anything for 1 ally? Panacea. We got like 5 of those. But okay, you know what? We need to use it. Purify your own tea cake, bro. Grab your tea cake and purify it.
Could do with this.
Yeah, you could do with that,
Julie's got a hex on her. If she attacks, it'll get reflected back at her.
Okay, so she won't attack then. Oh no, wait, who does? No, Juna has it. I thought you, why? Okay, I need to read some chat. I think it means we need to read some chat. Quick Edit said, I still have the stream muted, by the way, but I see the HP bars. The dog dead. Oak says, we want more counters. Well, you're not getting them. You see how well I'm doing? You know, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like, I like the feeling of when I feel totally overwhelmed in these fights and can somehow win. It feels so much more satisfying. Noobly says, I don't feel like piracy is morally wrong if it's not indie. Well, but it's a question of legality, though. Quickity said, man's lucky he didn't bring the bat. That's triple counters. Well, we didn't get a game over, and Protag didn't die, so we're still doing okay. Oak says, ad quote, oh no, you're gonna die, Juna. He's just gonna kill you. Oak said, no, it's the gerbil face with an X. That's not the noise gerbils make. I'm sorry, Big Magic Daddy. So that's the face, well, puffed out cheeks, huh?
Hello, Logan.
Vero!
You were missed in the Transformers channel today. You can pay up by giving me a Transformers check. Turmoil. Who is Bro and why does he look like the Doom guy?
Well, sadly, Turmoil does not have any action figure made of him. He was the bad guy in Spotlight Drift. He was an OC for that issue, designed by my friend Casey, who illustrated that issue, who does amazing work. I love his like bot design. I love just thumbing through that issue and looking at the generic background characters. In fact, at a convention, he was kind enough to just draw one of the generics from that issue for me. And see, Turmoil, and he doesn't have a most exciting color scheme. He's just like all black, basically, black or very dark gray. But sadly, no toy to show you for him, Vero. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And the reason why I couldn't hang out there is because a couple hours before the stream, I'm like, I need to get through this dungeon. And that's when I discovered I was very underleveled, and it took me hours and hours. But thank you, Vero. Good to see you. Does that mean that Yangtze River stream is done now? But again, thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, so once again, we're going to summon Beast, and you're going to do that attack there. And then we get to Juna. She is going to use a Great Fairy Dust healing item to allow Protag to cure her hex.
Annoying curse.
So where's that Great Fairy Dust on everybody?
This should be good.
That helped.
Yeah, Vero, I don't know if you got tattled to as well, but this fight did not start off well.
I will fight with pride.
It went quite poorly, but I think we're doing pretty decently now. Oak says, I'm not having ice cream to watch Logan die. Queen said, how are we doing? Surprisingly well. Believe it or not. Yeah, his attacks don't do nearly as much when we're on the back row. Maybe we don't have to heal every turn.
Captain's been hit with a hex.
I shall vanquish evil.
Let's have you... I think you gotta concentrate again, bro, so you can do lots of damage. And then you were gonna summon Beast. And yeah, so we're gonna try doing a turn without healing. And see how we do there.
Grant you salvation.
Crimson Flame, we will have Protag heal his hex, though. And see how that works. Crystal said, grab some fries while you're at it. Oak Beowulf said, pin this, please. Got my first clip? Oh, was that the clip that showed up in the shout-out? Nice, Beowulf!
I won't hold back.
We're proud of you. Oak said he's a coward and kicked Basilio out. Now we can't get any pat or dog counter. Basilio is great, but he was the weak link. He had a weakness to whatever this guy is doing. Is everybody cursed?
captain's been hit with a hex. If he attacks, he's getting hurt too.
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Because we don't have any of those tea cakes anymore, and I don't want to use the panaceas. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have...
He's gonna get hit with backlash if he attacks.
Maybe we'll have to use one of those panacea. Where is it? Oh no, it's, here we go. What is the sweet bun? Okay, panacea, we got 5 of them. Oh boy. Okay, do it on Stroll.
This should help.
My thanks.
So when we get to him, he'll be able to do an attack. You're gonna pass your turn. And you're gonna Patra yourself. Bro, actually, hang on, because if we go to... How does this work? How does it work? Who is it that we just played? Was it Juna? So it's Patra Juna, so when we get over to her, she'll be able to do an attack.
That helped.
And now that you are back to normal, you're gonna Thunderblade, bro.
Not done
A
yet.
curse of this sort is trivial.
And yeah, you're gonna pass.
I'd rather refrain.
And then you're going to Crimson Flame. Okay, we're still in this.
They sure don't
Oh, we got him like 80% of the way down.
Myself be good.
And then we got 3 people cursed again. Okay, at this point we gotta do some healing. We have to do some healing.
Juna's got a hex on her.
But first things first, you gotta Patra.
Reflected back at her.
You know, because the only attacking hurts with the hexing. So let's have you Patra Yufa.
Here.
And the next turn when we get back over to you, we're gonna have you do some healing.
Are you prepared?
You're gonna Thunderblade.
I call the lightning. I die hard, but I must grant you salvation.
I can't risk it. We're gonna do a Great Fairy Dust and Protag's Curing. Great Fairy Dust on everybody.
I shall use this.
Thanks.
And then we'll pass and Protag will heal.
I owe you.
Oh my. Oh man, these... I should have maybe stocked up on items that would have protected us from hexing. Like accessories or something.
Curse, let's go.
And heal everybody.
We're not out of this yet.
Oh my gosh, this fight is so much more difficult than it should be.
My thanks.
Let's see, Bale says, I mean, technically speaking, I clipped it myself, but it was too clippable. Oak said, Crystal, I don't have fries. I am sorry. Oak said, to be fair, everyone is obsessed with Jason Mendoza. He is the greatest character ever. I thought, crap, what was her name?
She attacks?
Ted Danson's sidekick lady. She was really funny. The episode where she was basically like doing impressions of everybody, she was so good. Okay, so we got 3 curses again. So. You, bro, are going to tag out.
Stroll's been hexed. He's gonna get
You're going to attack. Summon Beast. And then you are going to pass.
He's after you.
That's going to allow you to do a Patra on Stroll.
Let me help.
I owe you.
Stroll, then we'll do an attack. We can do the concentrate, but I think while we're unhexed, let's just do an attack.
The power of love. Tougher than I thought.
And then back over here to do one more attack. Why? I am so... Huh?
So much sense. The robot, not a robot. Girl.
Not a girl. She's so good. She was so good. Her performance was phenomenal in that. Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate it. Yeah, I forgot about the not a robot thing. That was so good. It's been so long since I watched it. Okay, so we might have this. He's almost down. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, we're gonna need to do some healing though. We gotta keep playing defensively. So,
Annoying curse.
oh, I know, it's so annoying. Such an annoying curse. You are gonna tag.
Juna's got a hex on her.
You're gonna Patra
Get reflected back at her.
Juna free from her curse.
Thank you.
You are going to Thunderblade him.
I call the lightning.
Stroll.
No! Crap! And you're gonna tag away so that... Oh no, it doesn't go to Protag. Okay, so we gotta do healing. What do we... Spirit Dust. We gotta do 200 to everybody.
Let's get some use out of this.
I knew you'd help.
Missing is not good in this game.
My thanks.
But again, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. How long have we been fighting this guy, though?
Myself be good.
Hey, we're all cursed.
Please.
Stroll's been hexed. He's
Let's
gonna
go.
get hit with backlash.
Okay, Patra on Stroll.
I owe you.
And then Stroll,
In the name
do an
of
actual
summer.
attack. And don't miss this time. Kill him. Just kill the man. Oh, thank you, Stroll. Talisman of the Night. Nice. At 5,000 EXP, which unfortunately Basilio is missing out on. But did you see that? You thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die. I almost gave, I was like this close to reloading. I thought I was gonna need to grind for 3 hours, but we did it! How's that for a skill issue? Is that what the cool kids say? Oak says, add quote, I think we're okay as long as there's no second phase. Oh, there's a second phase starting. And Vera writes a quote. Oak says, Vero. Vera says, hi. Crystal says, Beowulf has clips now. Quinkator said, oh, Vero moved over here. Lol. Vera said, sorry, I totally didn't notice Logan went live. Wait, did Quinkator not say hi to you like I asked her to? Aw. Crystal says, Vero. Oak said, Vero, we got 2 dog deaths. Yes, sadly. Queen Katie said, I literally whispered to you. Logan said, hi. Oh, okay, so you did do it, Queen Katie. Thank you very much. Joker quote 268 said, no, this is very average. Vera said, I should be checked. Vera says, whispers don't show up on mobile. Wait, they don't? Oak said, also, Vero, you should check general Discord. Vero says, bet. And, over on YouTube, Crystal says, high five. Thank you. That's right. You guys all owe me a very warm high five. The type of high five that when our hands touch for the high five, you also kind of just hold the hands for a minute to show the warmth and affection. Because I did it!
Not bad, eh?
Huh?
High five.
Yeah, there we go. I caught it. See those reflexes? And thank you for no boo at the end of that. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Honestly, I feel very accomplished with that because I should not have won that fight. Heroes Leaf Alike times 2.
It feels good to get strong.
I was so underleveled for this dungeon.
I've never known such heights.
But I pulled it through. Pulled it out, through out. So is Hyperic dead? Huh?
Does the high five have to include gross hand fart noises?
Yeah, here's how it goes. Watch. It goes like this. Oh, darn it. I did do it right. Yeah. The problem is I gotta make sure. There we go. I want just to. Like that, yes. Something like that. You wanted those. You wouldn't have asked about the gross hand fart noises if you didn't want to hear them, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate it. Huh?
How are you embarrassed about coughing and not this?
Wait, what? The hand fart noises or coming from behind to kill a man? I feel like both hand farts, that is a talent and a skill, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Oh, huh?
My hands are full of calzone, so will an elbow bump work?
Yes! Pow! Thank you very much, Tiff! How you doing? Thank you for the 10 bits. How can I do it like pow, like that? There we go. Isn't there a thing where people say you can't touch your elbows? I just touch my elbows. Or I think it's maybe a thing that guys say to girls to get them to squish their boobs together, because guys are gross. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. How are you doing? Tiff, were you here when people died earlier? Everyone's fine now, but people did die earlier. We couldn't save Hyperic. I'm still on the ground. If you give me medical attention, I'll be fine. No, we can't. Can't save him. Nothing we can do. Really, I'll probably be fine if you just, like, give me some bandages. Nope, he's gonna die. It's out of our hands now. It made me think that what happened to Hyperic was a result of his own internal anguish. Recall his way of bringing in new devotees, clinging to prayer. Surely it has the potential to drive him to madness.
I too will.
I too had covered my own eyes in the name of faith, but I was able to meet you all and begin walking my own path. Well, it's not really my path. It's your path. I said I would do whatever you guys want. I mean, I wouldn't be killing people if it wasn't for you. It's a fun path. Had I resigned myself, I may have ended up like Hyperic. Or actually, I probably would have just gotten eaten by that dragon guy.
Because...
Which was all the more reason that I wanted to help him! You're very kind. We didn't have a choice. Wait, that we didn't have a choice but to kill him? I'll just, yeah, you're very kind. Let's draw attention away from the murder.
Sure.
Such compassion reflects you perfectly, Yufa.
No.
I can hardly hear it. Denny scolding me for being too soft. He hates it when I murder people. He's gonna be really cross with me. But there was no recovering with that maglet. Seriously, I'm still down here on the ground. I'm fine. I think I'm getting better on my own. I put pressure on my wounds to stop the bleeding. Hang on a second. Reach down. Snap his neck. There's nothing we could do. What can I do now is to help those believers who were left behind. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Oh crap, there's a pile of corpses behind him. Oh no, there people are alive. Is Ovi's mom alive?
Where am I?
Oh, there's Ovi's mom. Ovi, where? We explained all that happened to the devotees who had regained their senses. Also, why wasn't Hyperic's corpse on the ground? Did we eat him? I guess that's a good thing to have like Basilio and Heisme around for. I assume that they'll eat dead bodies.
Right.
Oh my, that's terrifying. But then you two came to rescue us. There was one tragedy we couldn't prevent. Sanctor Hyperic died mysteriously. Right, protagonist, he died mysteriously. He was dead when we got here. He just gone. Oh, don't know what happened. It's a mystery we'll never solve. Hope it's okay. Heisme's putting his bones in a jar. It's a whole thing. His prayers must not have been strong enough. Well, actually, I wanted to speak to you all about it. Turns out in this universe, prayers make evil. Huh?
Was that a monster?
Let's hurry.
Oh yeah, there's like a big chimera guy we didn't kill on the way here. We were not strong enough for this dungeon. I think we should just return to town for now. Yes, but I wonder if we have the strength. I'm so tired. Even standing up is difficult. All right, I'm sorry. I'll have to tell Ovi that you died then. Reach over, snap your neck. I will do that if anybody gets in the way of me getting home in time for dinner tonight. The devotees collapsed and fell asleep. Wink. They're just unconscious. They're still alive. Let's bring them back to the church in Prylehaven while they sleep, and then return to the inn ourselves. Nod my head. Quest clear, Wayward Shepherd. The believers were rescued and no harm was done. No harm to anyone. No harm to anyone. However, Yufa seems pained by her sympathy for Hyperic's motives. Increases my eloquence.
All right.
Wait, is that the one I maxed out? Oh, no, thank goodness. Okay, there. I don't know. Why did that increase my eloquence? We so eloquently murdered that man.
Shall we away?
I still want to speak to them all, but it'll have to wait. Now then, should we just get out of here? Yes, let's return to the entrance. Yes, let's return to the entrance. This place was awful. But it's done. It's in the past now. Oh, also, is Queen Katie back yet? We need to mark more off as a maxed out follower bond. Okay, let's save. That was a nightmare. It was very unpleasant. Let's see. Oak says to Noobly, no, don't screw younger audiences, at least not in a literal sense. We're getting lots of trouble. Tomaso, how you doing? Says, hey, Logan, how you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you? Good to see you. Oak says he's dying. Quicketa said Ribbon Doggo Death Counter 3. Quicketa said it was on 1 last time. Well, he went the extra mile. Didn't you? But you're alive now, right, Doggo?
Oh, if you're still hungry for a bit of bow, I'll gladly tag along since that request is finished. Good to get moving. Thanks for taking the lead, Captain.
I am going to put him back into my party, though.
What now?
Oh, he already is. What do you think, Hulkenberg? Is it your wish to continue slaying? Okay, so she and Heisme and Stroll are going to say the same stuff they always say. But I don't know if we've seen dialogue for Juna and Yufa yet. Maybe we have. Juna, we're done with that request, yeah. Of course, I'm terribly busy, but if you need help doing a bit more fighting, I might be able to pencil you in. Good to go. Let's get this party Landrunner moving.
Now then.
I believe we fulfilled our assigned task. You seem keen on continuing to explore. Might I accompany you? Shall we go then? I'm prepared as I'll ever be. Oh, has this guy got anything new? What about you, bro?
Fire won't work on the monsters here, and be careful of a Manjula's roar. It'll make you vulnerable, and its next attack could seal your fate.
Cheers,
Watch your backs. Oh, cheers, yeah. I'm gonna try and hunt some more in an area where I won't run into those jerks. Yeah, good luck.
All right, let's get out of here. And never return to this place.
It's gonna be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back?
Yes.
Okay then.
Should we go back to the city and have a nice dinner?
Yes.
Tired, huh?
Let's think about what to eat. Yes. Gallica. Tomaso said that's pretty much common on this stream. So Oak said dog death times 3 in one stream. No, it was 1 last time. It was just, you did multiplied by 3. I thought you were saying there were 3 in this stream. Oak said Logan has a friend who illustrated Transformers. I have several friends who work on Transformers comics. I've gotten to know them through going to conventions and stuff. They're awesome. Vera says, Logan is a big shot in the TF community to me. Nah, I'm really not. But my friends are big shots. Oak says, Logan is magical. Logan says, Oak says to Vero, Logan is the, like, top 1 Transformers fan. I wish! I'd be broke if I was. Some of the people that are, like, that obsessed, their collections are insane. Back to the Alderbury Tavern.
That was a great help.
Regarding what happened on the mountain, like, seriously, we gotta take this secret to our grave. I've told everybody that he was already dead when we got here. If you guys snitch, I will put you in stitches. By stitches, I mean I'll kill you! I'm happy that we were able to help the believers. Ovi was most certainly elated that her mother was safe.
We'll still never be able to forgive that bloke, or Pyrrhic, using people's beliefs to deceive them. That's low, even for a rat jerk swindler like him.
He wasn't trying to deceive them, though. He had good intentions in his own way, and things just kind of turned out as they did.
Yes. Faith is most wondrous when it inspires hope, but just as often it can blind one to reason. As with all things, moderation is key.
That's got me thinking.
Oh, also when I did that dungeon, we found another Noros relic, so we'll be able to hang out with him in the evening.
Yeah, Poripus or not, this chill was the worst. That hot spring can't open fast enough.
I hope that we get to actually go to the hot spring. It's there, but you never get to visit it.
If that's the case, why not hit the road? You can use the bath casks in the runner. We've 5 days left until the deadline, so should be plenty of time for a dip.
Guess we're splitting up.
You know, all things considered, I think we did a great job today. Let's get some food in us and then we can hit the hay. Ah, cute yawn. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace. Yay. And again, we'll never talk again about what happened there.
The age of a new king.
Wake up, Jeff! Huh?
Yufa talks so much about murder, you'd think that she was in a gang.
Huh?
Maybe Pearl's?
Did she join Pearl's gang? Pearl is her gang senpai,
All right.
teaching her the ropes. I approve of this crossover headcanon. Thank you very much, Tiff. It's good to see you, Tiff. I hear a voice.
I'm worried about him.
Basilio comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Let's see who all is available. Just Basilio. And Maria. We do need to get her done eventually. But I think we also got... when are these two going to get their whole I get the same amount of experience as other people stuff? So I guess we're going to hang out with Basilio. Are there some new bubbles there? No. Oh, Basilio, you're right here. Just want to see new bubbles? New bubbles? Anybody got bubbles? Hi, Basilio. We have 4 days. What day on the calendar is it?
What now?
I also got to make sure that we don't miss Idol's Day. Idol's Day's tomorrow, so we can stock up on stuff. Basilio, hangout time!
Hey, what are you up to? Luis is waiting for us. Gotta make sure we're in top shape to face him.
Yeah, we'll hang out with him during the daytime. We still got like time to do another like that Frost Mountain place, right?
More worried about Vinka. You headed to Broilhaven anytime soon, maybe? Was hoping we could take the runner or something.
Sure!
You rarely came through.
You serious or thanks?
Yay! Vera said, nah, I just never realized you went live. Oak said, I was going to say top 1 coolest Transformers fan, but Vero is too cool. Saru. Vera says, I agree. You agree that you're cool? The other day, he told me I'm turning into a proper Transformers fan, but I still doubt it. Oak says Vero could get paid to be a professional Transformers fan. Vera said, I wish maybe one of those days I'll be so good at Transformers art, I could draw them professionally, but I doubt it. Vera said, I hate drawing cubes. Oak said, my partner just moved, like to a different house, or just like had been like laying motionless and then just moved a little bit. Oak said, now he's even farther away. No! Vera says, no! Oak says, at least it's only like 20 minutes farther. Okay, that's not quite so bad. But it's still bad, but still. Which sucks, but if you're going to drive 45 minutes, it's not that big of a deal to drive an extra 20. Vera says, I'm sorry, Oak.
I'm a bigger fan of Cisformers.
Oh, okay. I had to look at the spelling of that to figure out the pun. I'm sorry, that went right over my head. You know what? We don't judge. Everybody can have their own various types of formers that they are fans of. So thank you, Noobly, for the 10 bits. Oh, also, I see over on YouTube, we have Trojan Frog. Trojan Frog, how long have you been there? I try to check over there periodically. I hope you saw the pin message saying that it might take me a while to see it, saying, hello, Logan. Usually I can't see you because of time zones, but today my insomnia allowed it. Love your stuff. Well, thank you, Trojan Frog. I assume that you're like the Trojan horse, but not as dangerous because you probably can't fit as many Greek soldiers into a frog as you can into a horse. Hey, let me have a sip of water real quick. So it sounds like you already know our schedule pretty well, if you know, because like time zone stuff, but welcome. And in fact, here, let me, you should, let me give you our link tree. There we go. Oh, Trojan Frog is still here. Awesome. It says, yes, just typed it. Oh, so that was perfect timing then. I don't know if you've seen this already, but I'm going to post the link tree over in the chat there. And
Hey, Trojan Frog, you don't have any little guys inside you, right? Right? Boo.
Knew that Boo was coming. Thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. I wouldn't mind if the little guys just want to be our friends rather than ransack the city. So, Trojan Frog, if you have little guys in you, let them free. But yeah, there's a link tree. It has like a Discord invite, all my social media, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Feel free to make use of it or ignore it as you see fit, but welcome! I'm curious, like, are you a fan of Metaphor specifically, or like other things? How did you find me? I'm always curious if you don't mind me asking. But welcome. As you can see, we have most of the chatting is going on over in Twitch, but I am trying to make sure I do check YouTube periodically. So I hope you enjoy your time here. It's good to see you. I'm glad that the time zones didn't prevent you from being here today. Let me read just a couple more comments on Twitch. Oak says, also, apparently his upstairs neighbors are having sex right now and they have a squeaky bed. Well, you know what? If you're going to have noisy sex neighbors, you got to have the squeaky bed. Do you hear the Vera says, yikes. Vera says, Seekers! Oaks with the timestamp, 1 hour. Oh, look at that. I'm only like 15 minutes behind. So how bad is our slow mode? We probably don't need much of a that much of a slow mode. Oh yeah, it's like a 10-second slow-mo. That's not bad. So we're doing surprisingly well with Twitch chat tonight. Frightened Ressant. Hey, you heard what happened? That store over there just got attacked too, and the shopkeep's neck was broken, just like the others.
Just awful.
Wasn't that the shop that was selling dirty igniters under the table? Maybe someone's got an axe to grind. They say it's a Paripus behind it, a real hulk of a man too, going by the injuries. Maybe he really is a monster. I mean, to be fair, some of the Paripus dudes are big. I think it's just because there's such a wide variety of morphological differences in breeds of dogs. But I bet Basilio could snap people's necks. What, another murder? This place gets more lawless by the day. I'm worried it's your friend, what was it, Vikna? Hope I'm remembering that right. I'm getting his name confused with who was the bad guy in that one season of Stranger Things. Oh, that's it. That's the whole hangout. We heard about a murder. Oh, it hurts. That's Vikna! Or maybe he was attacked by the neck-breaking bandit?
Vinka!
What's wrong? Is it the wounds?
Hey.
Oi, take it easy, come on. Basilio! Don't tell me you're worried about me. I'm fine. You're just like Fidelio, except you're alive. That is the main difference between you two. Always coming to check on me when I had it hard, even when I just eaten something I shouldn't have. That's all this is, yeah?
Sam?
If it really were just food poisoning, it's your stomach that'd be hurting. I'm not a kid anymore, Vikna. I now know food goes into the stomach, not the lungs. I'm not gonna fall for anything that obvious. Anyways, let's get you to a church. Because people haven't invented hospitals yet. One of them healers ought to have some fix for the pain at least. I'm not setting foot in any church. I get it, but it's better than dying. Then take the herbs. I'll say it's better than dying.
Hang on a second.
It's better than dying. Well, what do you know? It's just, It's just my time to die. Nothing more. He is dying?
I hate it.
You're not gonna die!
Stop this, please.
I'm sick of this, mate. I'm sick of not being able to save the people I care about. Don't tell me you're gonna die. You gotta stay alive so we can keep being stupid together. Seriously, have you been paying attention to me in this game? I'm nice, but I'm very stupid. The other day, I was wondering what I'd taste like if I were a fish. Fine, I'll go see your churchman later, though. Got some business to take care of first, some necks that need snapping. Well, you know, because that's the business. We'll just ask when he'll be done, huh?
I'm not going to the vet. Last time I went, they took my balls.
Oh, that would be a good reason to not want to go to the vet then. I have been lucky enough that any time I've gone to the doctor, they have not taken that from me. I'm chronically single, so I've yet to really use them for anything productive, other than just like puberty. But one day. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that type of stuff. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Noobly. I appreciate it. I'll read a couple more comments to the chat though. Let's see, Oak said, how are we already an hour into stream? I don't believe this. Queen Kitty said, okay. Did we have more deaths or was it just Basilio? It was just Basilio. I did actually surprisingly well. Tomaso said, maybe the Reaper should grant you his blessing, Logan. Oak said, just Basilio, don't worry. Logan only kills dogs in this channel. Over on YouTube, Trojan Frog says, no promises. Got to you through shorts. Surprisingly, I learned they work great for creators. Awesome. Well, I'm glad they brought you here. I hope you'll be able to enjoy your time hanging out in the stream, and we'll be able to like see you again in the future. So thank you for being here, Trojan Frog. I really appreciate it. Yeah, when will you be done, bro?
About that.
When will you be done?
Hey.
More hands are better, isn't it? We can help too, so let's get this job done and over with.
I see.
Yeah, we can snap necks. Dude, we just killed a man in a volcano. We will snap so many shopkeepers' necks for you, bro.
Well, yeah, I suppose you two might be able to help then. I'll need a bit to prepare. Come see me again later, all right?
I swear to.
Don't just say that and run off. It's a promise, all right?
We're gonna snap necks next time. We're gonna snap next time. Huh?
Puzzles says I won't TTS this, but every time I hear the word stupid I just think about that one Weird Al song. Dare to be stupid.
Dare to be stupid.
But I'll TTS it greater than.
Ah, you betrayed Vera. Ah, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. That song is on the old Transformers movie soundtrack. But yes, it's one of those fun Weird Al songs. It's not a direct parody of anything. It's just a parody of the style of Devo. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits, and thank you, Vero, for appreciating that song, but just in your own silent way.
Sorry for dragging you into this job of Vinkas.
I keep saying it wrong.
Without asking, if Del were here, I'm sure he'd rake me over the coals for that one.
It's very like you. He's got to keep you in line.
I don't think he'd be mad.
Okay. I mean, I don't think he'd be mad. It'd be nice, but I also feel like that's implying I know him better than Basilio, and he's got to keep you in line is almost like negative. So I'll just say it's very like you to want to help people, you know?
It was very like you to do, Basilio.
Hey.
Hey, liked it.
Can't tell if that's a compliment. Thanks for it, though. Glad I had you here, else Vinka would have probably given me the runaround again. I mean, I almost believed that his food was in his lungs.
Thanks.
You're a real loon yourself, you know. Not many would have stuck with me this far. Thanks.
I can feel certain trust and quiet resolve from behind Basilio's clumsy words. Okay, what level are we now with him? Like 5 or something? 4! Berserker Veneration significantly reduces the mad cost of studying the Berserker lineage.
Let's head back.
Let's come back once Vinka's done with his preparations then. I'll be counting on you again. Nod my head. Nod my head.
All right, let's see if anybody's available in the evening. We do have a Noros relic we can check out, but we got to prioritize Juna and Yufa, I believe. Back to the Alderbury Tavern. Oh, I hear a voice.
Is there still no sign of my lovely little relics?
Norris comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Or Juna. We should probably do Juna. Last time we learned that she's a baby. Katarina is back now that we've upgraded our, was it tolerance or whatever? We'll do Juna, because Norris will be available pretty much any evening, and I don't know if Juna necessarily will. So Juna!
I'll definitely...
I won't let things end like this for her. Juna comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. And I'll read some more in the chat also. Let's see, Quickgaty said, okay then, final doggo death counter, post-fight ribbon doggo death counter 3. I hope I had that right, lol. I didn't mistype it. It was 1 before stream, pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, I forgot, we should be doing this every day. Check the pantry, and then comb my hair and wash my hands to get extra EXP. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Let's see, there's a TTS by Vero. There we go, there's the washroom. I gotta scroll in the chat here. Scroll in the chat. Vera says, I hate how I feel for the elbow thing. Feel for the elbow thing as soon as Logan mentioned it. What the touching elbows together thing? Now that I'm a candidate, it's important to be well groomed. Oh, and I see Oak has another clip in the chat. I'll check it out as soon as we're out of the bathroom here. Because there we go. Once again, let me load this clip up in the clip viewer. This will let me know how far behind I am now. Because earlier I got close to I was only behind by about 15 minutes. 21 minutes. Still not too bad. This one is titled Logan Does It Again? I hope it's not the gerbil thing. Huh?
Does the high five have to include gross hand fart noises?
Yeah, here's how it goes. Watch. Oh, it's the hand farts. Oh, darn it. I did do it right. I'm glad the mic picks that up so well. The problem is I gotta make sure. There we go. Yeah, if I hit it too hard, then it does the squish in on its own. I want to just do like that. Yes,
there.
Something like that.
Gross hand farts.
You wanted those. You wouldn't have asked about the gross hand fart noises if you didn't want to hear them. But thank you very much.
I think that's true.
Y'all were fishing for gross hand fart noises.
Embarrassed about coughing and not this.
Oh, wait, what? The hand fart noises or coming from behind to kill a man? I feel like both hand. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that, Oak. And I'm only 20 minutes behind. I'm doing quite well, apparently. Tiff says to Vero, don't worry, I fell for it too. Oak said, also, Logan, I think if people want girls to push their boobs together, they could just ask. No, because I don't know if you realize this, Oak. I don't know if chat, do you guys realize girls have free will? You can't just ask something and they'll do it for you. Chat, girls have minds as well as other things. Oak said, I'd be happy to do it. It's fun. It's like top 3 things about having boobs. My favorite thing about the Maya voice is that it infects every character with a voice. Ironically, same. Quickie said, ironically, same. It's just, I don't know, something. Yeah, everybody slowly just turns into a Maya. Okay, let's save and then we'll hang out with Juna here. The question is, will we be able to get to our final days and be on our way to go confront Luis in this stream? I doubt we'll have time to get to him tonight because we're almost halfway through the stream already. But we might be able to, be on our way and face him next time. Juna! Hey, baby. Literally, because she's a baby. We're finally facing off against Luis. I've been waiting for this moment so long. I think I've got butterflies.
But we play visual novels. Visual novels won't lie to me. If I tell a girl something, she'd give me music notes. And they do what you ask them to. What is free will?
What is free will? Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I do appreciate it. And I have mentioned before, one thing that I do find a little bit frustrating with a lot of these visual novel style and just JRPG games, if they have romance functions in them, features. I don't like the fact that you can have whoever you want. I mean, obviously they have all their options, but the idea that all these girls just happen to fall in love with you because it just takes me out of it. It's like, this is not real life. If I meet a girl and I'm like, oh, that girl's really cute, I wish I could have a relationship with that girl. Life is like, sorry, no, you can't. And games, they try to lie and pretend that that's not the way it is. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I should be more positive about things. Let me look over on YouTube. Trojan Frog says, are you a VA? Either way, you're pretty good. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, I'm an actor in general. I have done some voice work. Most of the work that I do is on camera, but I have done voice work, so thank you very much. Trojan Frog, I will take that as a compliment for you to ask that. And Akechi says, hi, Logan, have a special stream where you make delicious pancakes. I don't know if it'd be fun to watch me make them, but I do love pancakes. You know, one of these days, if I ever monetize my YouTube, I could make members exclusive streams. And I could just do a pancake mukbang or something like that. But thank you very much for the suggestion, Akechi. And let me take a quick look over at Twitch again. Where did I leave off? Oak says, I feel like Logan wouldn't be doing nearly as many bits about Yufa killing people if she didn't have Yufa voice. Yeah, if she didn't sound like that. Because the Maya voice, she's just a little scamp. She wants to kill people. And Vera says, oh man, the Final Destination movie is out. Oh, that reminds me, I can't remember what, but I was gonna ask you something about Final Destination, Vera, but I don't remember what it was. Oak says, not Yufa voice, I mean Maya voice. And Vera says, gonna drag my sister to watch with me like she did with Thunderbolts movie. That sounds like fun. I don't go to the movies very often. I still haven't seen Thunderbolts, and I haven't seen any Final Destinations movies, but I should probably play the game. Hey, Mantis, if you're ready, do you think we could go pick those Erica flowers we need for Myrtis?
That...
Only if you have time, of course. I'm afraid of going alone, so come with me, please. Oh, yeah, that's right. And she's gonna obviously turn into a baby again. The question is that I've had, will she have unique animations as a baby? Because the 2 times we've seen her as a baby, she's just been, frozen there. I want to see her waddling around. Like anytime Grogu on Mandalorian is outside of his little Frieza hover pod, I want to see her just like like a little penguin. No problem, let's do this, Goyle.
Thank you.
Baby.
We would pay for that photo of you eating a cold spaghetti alone with a bouquet.
You know, if you fund the bouquet and the spaghetti, I don't know why y'all would want to see that. Wouldn't you rather see me be happy and fulfilled? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, you're such a generous person. We're headed for a forest outside Brylehaven. A carriage can get us there quickly, so let's be off. And this one had finally better get her to the point where that she can have full EXP even when she's not in the party. I need more options with my party. Here we are. I was tied up and left to die here. Oh, the good memories. A field of Erica flowers and the leaves we need. Yeah, where are the field of flowers? I see like a bush here that has some blossoms. I can almost hear the song I sang to myself back then. A song of hope, of wanting to live. The lyrics weren't great. I was a small child. It's like, I'm tied to a tree and I am gonna die. I wish that I could live. And then I'll eat some pie. I liked pie when I was a kid. Funny, isn't it? The song, I mean. It's pretty good, you know, for an 8-year-old. I came to loathe these flowers so much. I never wanted to see them again. And now I'm here because I need them. That nightmarish experience gave me the ability to tell what the leaves look like, and now I can help someone who helped me because of it. When I look at it that way, it's almost as though I survived that heck for a reason. Gives it some significance. We're gonna save her. If fate is strange. Fate do be cray-cray. So it comes full circle like it was fate.
Yes.
We're saving Myrtis, but I can't help but feel I'm being saved too. Juna took me through the field, foraging for Erica leaves. Okay, show me her as a baby. Why isn't she a baby yet? I can't imagine we need more than this. I just hope it works. Huh, I didn't revert. I know, that's the only thing that would have made this interesting. I'm here in the place where my worst nightmares came true, and I haven't changed. Huh?
Gasp. Are you saving women?
I thought I was saving babies, but apparently we're saving full-grown women. If this was Persona 5, we'd get exiled again. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat. Vera said, already read that. Oak said, I guess they are the same, but it's more of a Maya voice. And then to Vero, new Vero lore. Vero has a sister. Vera said, I mentioned her a lot. I feel she's my younger sister who likes Marvel. That's all you'll get. Quigeta said, are we the same person but in different countries? That's literally my sister too. Oak says, boobs are actually awesome. They are so fun to play with. I'm not even on estrogen. I'm just fat, so I have massive boobs. Tiff says, I want to go watch it, but none of my friends want to watch it with me, and I don't want to watch it alone. Vera said, if you wait for when it's on streaming, we can do a movie night. And then Vera said, I'll drag Paul for it too. Tiff says, bet. Tomaso says, I'm doing good. I've been relaxing most of the day, but I had lunch with my dad earlier. That's nice. Over on YouTube, Trojan Frog says, you better take it as a compliment. It is one. I am then. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at just taking compliments. For like most of my life, my impulse when someone compliments me is to deflect and turn into like self-deprecation and stuff like that. And people have just really been drilling into me. It's like, no, when people compliment you, take the compliment. It's rude to do that. So I do appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very much, Trojan Frog. It's a very nice thing to say. So thank you. And Oak said, hey, that quote is not true. He genuinely did say A-B-U-L-L. It was the Pegasus bull, a Pega bull. Bumbo says, hello, Logan. How you doing, Bumbo? Good to see you. Oak said, so true, past Logan. Oak says, Yufa, does it count as snitching if I only snitch on Logan when he dies? I think it still counts. And Oak with the timestamp, 1:11:11. So with that, I am still just a little over 20 minutes behind. We'll play a little bit more.
Honestly.
I thought that if I had to show that form to anyone ever again, it might be all right. If that person was you, protagonist. Don't try and get all kissy face stuff with me when you're a baby. What do you mean? Go on. You wouldn't show the others. I mean, I want to know why she wouldn't show the others, but I'm sorry. After that, go on I can't not do that. It's like, oh, if that person was me, go on.
Was there anything more you had to say?
For real?
No, that about covers it. That is literally all. I just trust you to know I'm a baby. That is the extent of any feelings I have for you. Gonna be honest, you're kind of creeping me out right now.
I'm going home.
Anyway, let's change the subject and go home. We're done here. Let's go back to Brilhaven and Demirtis. I don't want to hang out with you anymore. That was a disappointing hangout. Oh, is there more though? Because we didn't see the handshake thing come up with whatever the bonuses are. Maybe we'll get back to Gauntlet Runner and everybody's gonna be there and I'll be like, she's a baby. She's just a little baby. Oh, and there's Myrtis. I like Myrtis's design. Oh, Myrtis. That's right, because she tried to murder us. I gotta remember. Myrtis tried to murder us. Myrtis, there you are.
Hey.
I'm sure it's a struggle to speak, but I gathered some leaves that can counteract the poison.
Hey.
I'm sure I'm the last person you wanted to come to your rescue, but the feeling was likewise when you saved me. Please. You love singing more than anything, don't you? Losing your voice is unacceptable. Just nod her head. They're really saving the budget by not asking her voice actress to come back for this. I only hope it works. Oh? She can make noises? Herg. Ah. Ahem.
Yay.
Oh, thank goodness, your voice. I can't remember what her voice was. I owe you both for this, but why go through all that for me? So you get in that voice. Should be obvious, no, I'm grateful to you. And as someone who shares your passion for singing, I understand all too well what it would be like to lose my voice.
And then?
There are some things I can only express through singing. I'm sure you're the same way. And besides, I never got a chance to hear you sing. Juna, does it still hurt? I'm glad you're better. It obviously doesn't hurt. She's crying with emotion. I'm glad you're better. I'm glad to see you're healed. Frustrated is what I am. She's better than me in every possible way. I'm from a poor bog of a town in the middle of nowhere. I was the best singer in the village, and so I came to the big city. But everyone here, all over the country even, they're so focused on you, they won't give a country girl like me half a second, much less a song. Last year, I got a headline for this festival, and I thought it might be my big break. But then you just had to barge in. But it don't matter. I lost to you the second I thought to pull you down with dirty schemes. Coming here didn't change who I was deep down. Hearing you sing live, though, my jaw hit the floor. Maybe she should be Southern. She's doing all the hearing instead like that. Like hearing you live, though, my jaw hit the floor. I could feel the emotions flooding out from you. Oh, you just wanted everyone to be happy. I ain't never been so miserable. I figured I'd head on home, but there was that sneaky-looking Sanctist.
You know,
I really am sorry about that outfit.
then...
We can apologize to Capra for that one later. Together. And it's far too early for you to conclude I've outclassed you.
I'm fine.
You're a strong person. Someone who'd risk their own safety to protect someone else. Wouldn't you agree, Mantis? I just think she's cute. You protected Juna, people chase. I want to hear you sing.
Right.
I would love to hear you sing, Myrtis.
Yep.
Same here. I want to hear a song that comes from your heart. Well, fine. You can drop in the next time I have a stage. Sniffle.
So,
Music encourages us. It comforts us, supports us. It pulls us by the hand when we take another step, and it walks alongside us. Here's another thing I'd forgotten about this game. And Oak, you were talking about lore that you'd forgotten from this. I'd forgotten until I rewatched the very first VOD when we played. Do you guys remember that all the background music in this game is like in universe, in lore, created by Gallica? That music is like the first magic, and she like enchanted us, so we're hearing this music as we're doing everything. When the ground feels like it's opened up beneath you, it's the magic that lifts you back up. It saved me once, and I want to offer that to everyone.
Hey.
That's why I sing, Myrtis. And if you're ready to take that on, I'll be waiting for you on the grand stage. Maybe they can like form a K-pop idol group together. I couldn't have said it better myself. I'll knock you off your high horse soon enough. Should be fun when that day comes. You'll have to be the judge, Mantis. Hope I can judge. I want to say Myrtis is better. I can sense Juna's passion for singing and her deep trust in me. Come on, please give me the full experience when you're not in the party. Hey! Hey, there we go. Finally, we can stop hanging out with Juna. Ah, the two of them had a heated debate about music. I feel like I've gotten even more support from Juna's devotees thanks to Juna's increased faith in me. All right, next we gotta like do a daytime thing somewhere where we'll get some courage, I think.
Time marches on.
And the age of a new king draws nearer. Oak said, who are you worried about, Basilio? All your tiny dog brothers are dead. There's no one else worth worrying about. Tiff says to Oak, big dog brother. Oak says to Tiff, he has a big dog brother. Why was he so sad about tiny dog brother dying then? Tiff says to Oak, not blood, but Vinca was with him during the experiments. There's a letter and a war chest from Brigitta.
Try not to die.
It's no great sum, but I hope it helps. Do try not to die. Over on YouTube, Trojan Frog says, same over here. I feel like if I take a compliment, I come off as arrogant. I need to work on that.
Luis.
For me, it's like a little bit of that, but also I just have like really bad imposter syndrome. And if ever I get a compliment, I just feel like I don't deserve it. And like someone has made a mistake and I need to deflect it away, if that makes sense.
We've no idea what Luis's trump card entails, and consequently we cannot know how effective our preparations will be. I never laid eyes on it myself, just heard rumors about some real nasty magic. But hey, a fight's a fight. Just gotta prepare as best you can and be ready for anything.
The deadline.
3 days remain in our stay. We should strive to get stronger, yes, but do not forget that earning support from the people also bolsters our chances. Okay, 3 days. We got like an hour and a half. We can get to that day by the end of the stream.
Let's go.
All right, let's see who wants to hang out today. Apparently Maria is the only person who wants to hang out. The question is, is it worth it, or should we do another one of those mini dungeons? Maybe go to that like Frost Mountain place. Let's go ahead and save. Let's check the Gauntlet Runner, and then we will decide. Because it might be that Yufa's next hangout has to happen while we're on the road again. I feel like we just need to take her into the town. But yeah, maybe we'll go do that. We'll go, because Maria also seems to be available pretty much every day. Let's see. Tiff said, oh, it was correct to say not. Oak said, to noobly shake my head, transphobic formers. And then Vera says, I'm devastated. My sister just started her summer break like yesterday, but she already ruined her sleep schedule. Now she sleeps through all cinema movie showings for the Final Destination movie. I empathize with her. My sleep schedule got really messed up last night. Like last night, I could not fall asleep. It was one of those nights where for no real reason, just laying in bed forever. And then I slept in like way too late and didn't have enough time to do stuff today. And it was kind of awful. Oak says to Vera, frowny face. Quicket said, sorry to say, but I think that just thick blood running in the family. Vera says, laughing. I had that one coming, huh? Tiff says to Vera, haha, get called Eepy. Yeah, everybody, Vera is sleepy. Well, Vero appreciates healthy biological functions. I need to stay hygienic. Over on YouTube, Trojan Frog says, that makes sense. Just know it's not just you that think you're special. Now, I know, believe me, I know I'm not special. I know I'm not the only one that has like imposter syndrome and things like that. Okay, so I couldn't remember if I saved or not. So once again, we'll save. And yeah, maybe we'll go, because that one Frost place, there was a bounty or a side quest or something we had to do up there that will give us some courage, which we need to be able to hang out with Alfonso again. And it'll also give us another relic so that we'll be able to do 2 Norris hangouts. I think, let me check my quests.
What now?
Because we don't got to report. Wait, do we have to report this? Oh, that's a report to Norris. Yeah, so it's a fiend in the frozen forest. Ice Beast Chimenzon lurks in the Everfrost forest. It's weak to fire, but I want to be ready with for its magic repels. I'll want strike attacks in my arsenal. I need to kill a Valmo to lure it out. Recommended Berserker Warrior Masked Dancer. Okay, how many ranks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much was that one that we just did? Can we see completed requests?
Speaking of being sleepy, I'm sleeping face emoji. Oh, so sleepy. Sleeping face emoji. Oh man, I'm so close to. Sleeping face emoji. Snoozing off, but I'm going. Sleeping face emoji. To stay strong for this. Sleeping face emoji. Stream.
That was a lot of sleeping face emoji. I'm sorry that you're getting tired, Oak. I will try to be louder and prevent you from falling asleep. How many was this, by the way? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. So I had 2.5 down from there. Someone's getting quests for the... okay, so this one should be like less difficult than that other place. It's a half a rank lower. So let's go do that. And who knows, maybe we'll die again. And then you guys can all laugh at me.
What do you want to do?
Route map. And, yeah, with the
Now then.
Compliment incoming.
Oh, crap.
Prepare yourself.
Okay.
I recently watched your demo and laughed aloud more than once. You're not only a great actor, but a better friend, and I'm glad I found this community.
Thank you so much, Tiff. I really appreciate it. Hang on, though. How did you find my demo? Actually, I should know because you're one of the OGs from here, and so you probably already easily know my full name. I'm curious where you found it, because like the demo you found is probably an outdated one with like lots of old stuff from like a couple of years ago. I do have a more recent one, but I don't think it's like publicly linkable. It's like unlisted on YouTube. But thank you so much, Tiff. Again, I really appreciate that. And I consider being a good friend more important than being a good actor. And you guys are all amazing friends. I've said this before. I don't know what I did to deserve the community that we have here. You guys are fantastic. I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I always get excited to hang out with you all. So I love and appreciate all of you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the 10-bit Tiff, and thank you for the compliment. See, I'm accepting them. I'm getting better. Now, how far do I fly her then? Now, if you remember last time...
Should be enchanting.
Wait, what's the weather like in this place? Do we see a 3-day forecast?
Onward.
Yeah, but
Unpleasant
it's
weather?
your call.
Crap, maybe we shouldn't do it. We can... How do we... Okay, so hang on. Let's exit back out of this.
Be well.
I'm trying to remember, do we just look on our own map and it'll show us what the weather forecast is up there?
Where to?
How do we check the 3-day forecast? Oh, I think what we got to do is we have to go to Virga Island or something, or we got to talk to a weather person. We can probably go talk to a Denny. Okay. So hang on. Let's really quickly go over to Virga Island. For those people who are thirsting after a Denny, it'll be a good opportunity for you to see him. And let's see. We want to go right there. Dragon Plaza statue. And so maybe we're going to hang out with Maria instead of going there if the weather's going to be bad. If it's going to be bad for multiple days, maybe we'll just bite the bullet and go. Or maybe have a Denny make the weather good there. I can't remember how frequently he's allowed to do that. You again. Is there something I can help you change the weather? Very well. I'll first define the weather in each region.
The weather.
If there's bad weather in a dungeon, I may be able to use my power to clear it. Any place you'd like to check? Okay, so let's check that place.
Right there's a labyrinth.
We have 3 days left, and it's going to be 3 days till the weather is fine, so I think we should have him use his power, and then we'll go there, huh?
Thirsting over a Denny? Which Denny? How many Denny's are in this game?
Just enough so that no matter where we are, there's a place nearby where you can get midnight pancakes and Belgian waffles, huh?
Backhanded compliment incoming. You're actually a terrible friend. You killed my whole family, but you are a great actor.
Hey.
I loved you in Snatchers, but also you killed my father, and I'm going to devise my tragic backstory around your evil deeds. Boo.
Well, I mean, oh, there's more.
I found it on a talent management group website. Also, hello, Adini.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that is my old demo, I believe. Yeah, that's got to be the old one there, because I don't think they've uploaded the newer one. But thank you very much, all three of you, for the 10 sets of bits. I appreciate it. Oak, I'm grateful that I am apparently having enough of an impact on you that I can be your villain origin story. So hey, good news there. Sorry about apparently killing everybody that you knew and loved. And there we go. I knew that Tiff would appreciate seeing a Denny. So thank you very much, all three of you, for the 3 sets of 10 bits. And hang on, and yes, plenty of Denny. So yeah, I think we are gonna have him do that so we can go up there.
Face danger here.
Because otherwise, I don't like waiting until the last day to do one of these types of things. So yes.
That be all?
Is this where you'd like tamer weather?
Now then.
I'd like. We have to cook for him. Almighty golden steward, 20 marbled bluefin tunas. I thought we just paid him money. By the way, Almighty golden stew is my most favorite. Do I have these? I like to check my stock. Almighty golden stew or marbled bluefin tunas?
Right.
Let's see, we have...
Oh, thank you, Gal. I have none. I have nothing to give you, Denny. Okay, so we apparently are not going to be going there. Hey. Let's pretend. By the way, Almighty Golden Stew is my favorite. Oh, well, here, right there. But seems you don't have any on you. It's Yufa's specialty dish, not to mention it's my favorite food, by the way. Oh, by the way, okay. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. Oh boy. Okay, any other quests that involve going places? Otherwise, we're just gonna hang out with Maria then. So what about the proof of power? What is that one? Attacks from, in the Tower of Insolence. We still have to go there. What's the weather like there? That one's just as dangerous as the one that we were just at, though. Pique curiosity. Ooh, this one we could probably do. Increases courage. I need to avenge the requester's sister by defeating the Leogron in the Spire of Blind Faith. Leogron will unleash a flurry of attacks if I get too close, so I should attack with its weakness, fire and pierce from afar. Okay, so let's go do that one instead. This will give us courage, yeah?
Less backhanded compliment incoming.
Hey.
Psych. You're actually awesome and incredible nice. Thank you for not killing my father. You have brought so many people so much joy over the years, and we all love hanging out with you. Thank you for everyone, Logan. We love you less.
Look, cuts out because it was obviously saying less than 3 because the heart. Just, we love you less. It's like, you're so great. We love you less. Oh. But thank you very much, Oak. Those are very kind words. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks like in order to do the Spire of Blind Faith, we have to change the weather because it's going to be scorching heat all 3 of those days. So we apparently got to do cooking at some point. This game is not going to let me not cook, I guess. Any other quests, or we're just going to hang out with Maria? Sorry this is taking me so long to figure out, but we don't have a whole heck of a lot of options. So we could go there when the weather's bad, but then the problem is that our attacks that knock them down won't give us an extra turn. And so then it'll probably be just a bit too difficult. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, darn it. Let's go hang out with Maria, I guess. Maria! Is Tiff still here? Tiff should be happy about this. I don't know what to do. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. We should talk! I should also read some more in the chat. Oh yeah, Vera was saying... Oh, I read that. Oh, Chris Frowny. Kukita said that. Where'd I leave off? Tiff says to Vera, ha ha ha, get called Eepy. Vera says, the eepiest soldier. Tiff says, points to emote of sleep and says, look, Vero, it's you. Oh, and a poll appeared on Twitch. What role would Logan play in a superhero kind of story?
Maria, my precious baby girl, less than 3.
Okay. You love her less than 3 as well. Okay, so Nubly and Tiff both love Maria, so we're gonna hang out with her. So you should be happy that Nubly, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. And it's like I was saying, the poll says role in superhero movie as the hero, one of the quirky villains, a henchman, a hero sidekick, or a random civilian. I think I'd enjoy being a quirky villain, so I'm gonna vote that. I feel like I'd be the hero's goofy sidekick or just a random civilian though. Realistically, just a random civilian. Over on YouTube, by the way, Trojan Frog is saying, dude, that's the reason I can be here. That weird night where you're unable to sleep. Oh, I know that all too well. Said, yeah, man, you need to speak louder. It's not like we can press some magic button to hear you better. Wait, me? Me? Am I too quiet? I gotta wake up Oak. I gotta keep Oak awake. Trojan Frog says, link the demo. I probably shouldn't, to be honest. Simply because chat, and Beowulf especially, has gotten on my case that I'm too easily doxable by talking about these things. So I'm trying to not do that. It's really not hard to find, though. It's out there. But yeah, I won't do that just because it does have personally identifiable information about myself and contact info contained therein. But yeah, okay, let's talk to Maria.
Mister.
Oh, mister, you're here.
That reminds me, I have Norris's drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. Give one to Maria! I gave the towering seawall drawing to Maria. I just barely noticed. Are these... Is Norris's signature? That's supposed to be his eyes? Like those are his eyebrows, that's his nose? I didn't realize it was like a doodle of his face. That's really cute.
Wow.
Wow, you really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How do you know they weren't going to fall on you?
I told Maria about the memories I made there.
I see. So there's rarely a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
I have more of Norris's drawings. Should I give them to Maria as well? Sure. How about the bar?
Prince of the Egypt reference.
I do feel like that's not necessarily a Prince of Egypt reference as much as an Old Testament reference. Because I don't know if you guys realize the story in Prince of Egypt is based on a Bible story of Moses. It's not just something that, like, 20th Century Fox Animation, was it them or was it DreamWorks? Who made Prince of Egypt? Spoilers, I've never actually seen Prince of Egypt. I hear it's really good. But yeah, but thank you very much for the 10-bit Snoobly. I do appreciate that. Oh, and the poll is almost done. Hang on. Let's see what the winner is of the poll. And looks like it's going to be a tie. A few seconds left. Anybody can break the tie, and it is a tie between one of the quirky villains and a henchman with 40% of the vote each, and the hero's sidekick in second place with 20% of the vote. I gave the Prismatic Sea drawing to Maria.
Wow.
Wow, it's so pretty. Is this really the same sunset we see in Grand Trad?
I told Maria about all the memories I made there.
I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Well, hang on, though. We only have like 2 levels with her. I thought we give her 1 drawing per level. But we have more, and there's even that other place we can pass on the way, that Frosty Mountain, to get another drawing. Okay, I guess we just give her extra drawings. I don't know the reason why, but we can.
Sid is being evil and doxing you to me.
No!
I already knew about it, but in the words of Sid, the photo they used looks like he's gonna tell you that bullying is bad and to not do drugs.
Is that the one with the glasses? Here's the thing. If it is that one, that's actually my favorite photo that I have of my headshots. And the whole thing is that when I showed up to get the headshots taken, the photographer was like, let's get a couple of different looks. Some stuff that would like go wear with other things, you know, maybe bring like a pair of glasses. I'm like, well, I don't wear glasses. He's like, well, just bring a pair anyway. And I love that photo, but I wish I could like take the glasses out because I don't wear glasses. They're non-prescription glasses that I'm wearing in the photo. But I love the photo because it looks so much better than any of the other ones. But so I don't know if it's that one or if maybe it's a different one. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Okay, yes, give another one to Maria. I gave the Coloradio, is that how it was pronounced? Cliff drawing to Maria.
Wow, there are cliffs that really that tall. Weren't you scared, mister?
I told Maria about all the memories I made there. Maybe like her later hangouts require multiple drawings or something.
I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
I got more, Maria. You want to see more? I'm going to give you another. Look at this one. This one's spooky. There's dead bodies in this picture. There's corpses. It's like a graveyard, except they're not buried. I gave the murky graveyard drawing to Maria.
Is that a bridge? Oh, I heard there are a lot of bridges in Altabury. It's so dark underneath of those. Are those bones? Is that rotting flesh? Did those used to be people? Please explain death to me. I barely understand it after me papa died.
I told Maria about all the memories I made there. Memories of dead people. And the smell.
I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls.
Maybe don't hang up the dead body ones.
If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right? Oh, if I could just show this to him, then maybe he'll ... Mister, I want to show this to that boy. That boy laying in the ground over there, the one dying that we saw before. Months ago. He's still dying. You should hang out with me more to help him. Do you remember him? I think he might not be like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared.
I'll be with you. I was able to soothe Maria's anxieties with my overwhelming tolerance. Barling!
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. If you're here with me, I'm sure everything will be okay, mister.
I'm glad we're going to visit the dying in an alley kid while it's raining like this. It feels appropriate.
I want to talk to that boy, the one I gave bread to, but the other day he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try again.
Let's go talk to him.
Thank you.
Sound like the boy either A, has a crush on her, or B, is racist against her. In this universe, it could be either. Let's read some more in the chat. Oak said to Tiff, hey, that's me. Vera said, how'd you get an emoji of me? Oak said, I'm the sleepiest soldier. I just sleep during the day instead of sleeping during long Logan streams. Oak said, you guys don't know how, you guys don't know this, but I'm only awake from hours of 9:40 p.m. to roughly 1 a.m.
It wasn't the glasses one, but I found the glasses one, and you look like a dad giving the birds and the bees talk after finding a condom in his kid's room. Goo.
Wow, I didn't know that TTS girl would say. I guess not a naughty word, But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. You know, in our improv shows on the weekends, we actually have a game. We don't play very often because you got to have the right audience for this. We just call it the Birds and the Bees, where the idea is that we do a scene where it's like parents giving a Birds and the Bees type talk to a kid, but it's about some mundane thing like vacuuming or something like that. And it'd be like, oh my gosh, I caught little Timmy vacuuming the other day. We really ought to sit down and have the talk with Timmy. And my favorite thing isn't to be the parent, it's to be the little kid and just be kind of like shocked at everything. And just with all the innocence and sincerity in the world to say stuff that is perfectly clean but could be taken dirty. But thank you for the 10 bits. I'm going to read a couple more comments on both Twitch and YouTube. Oak, what are you talking about? Like 9:40 p.m. to 1 a.m.? That is like less than 4 hours a day. Tiff says to Vera, smiling. Vera said, I won't TTS this, but every time I hear the word stupid, I just think about that one Weird Al song, Dare to be Stupid. And Oak says, add quote, I've yet to use them. And then parentheses, the things. For something but one day. Yeah, talking about D's nuts. Vera said, do I even want to quote that? I value my streamer's non-existent reputation. Thank you for valuing it and recognizing its non-existence. Over on YouTube, Trojan Frog says, oh, maybe don't link the demo. I'll be right back, Trojan Frog.
Don't worry. I am /J. I normally sleep from like 2 to 3 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay. That's more like what,
I need to see that improv show.
Well, you know, if you go onto our Discord and go into the videos channel, you can scroll up and see, it isn't the usual improv troupe that I perform with most of the time. But if you scroll up, I did post a video. It's an unlisted video on YouTube, so you can't find it. Part of an improv show I did with another group that I was invited to perform with a few months ago, where we did an improvised musical, and it was a lot of fun. The downside is that we all had lavalier mics, and my mic pack like conked out on me, so I'm a bit hard to hear. I mean, I'm projecting really loud, but so I added subtitles for all of my lines. But yeah, you can go check that out on the Discord if you feel so inclined. You might have to scroll up a bit, but it is there in the videos channel if you want. So it's not the normal improv show, but it is an improv show, and I think it was delightful. But thank you very much, both Oak and Noobly, for the 10 bits each. And Trojan Frog on YouTube says, go see Prince of Egypt, you poor man! Or I'll take your oldest son. Well, for one thing, I love animation, so I should see, especially hand-drawn. But the joke's on you. I don't know the touch of a woman to have a son. So yeah, I don't have any kids. Do I look like someone a lady would want? Said crazy how having a crush or being racist can lead to the same way you treat someone. I know! Well, it's like how they always talk about it, like in elementary school. If a little boy has a crush on a little girl, he'll like tug on her pigtails. It's how children manifest emotions. So yeah, the kid's either got a crush or he's racist, possibly both. This game has a lot of racism.
Thank you, mister.
Also, I need to drink some water. It's been a while since I've hydrated. We're over 2 hours in the stream, and I haven't even finished my first water bottle yet.
I'm gonna do my best.
Isn't that like a phrase in Japanese? It's like gambare or something like that. What's the phrase for like, let's do our best?
I don't see the boy anywhere.
Oh, I just barely noticed. That's the first time I've seen that one of the little tooth guys is drawn on the wall. I love those little teeth. They're like the mascots of this game. Aggressive boy.
Hey, there's that weirdo.
Huh?
The Prince of Egypt would scare a lot of kids. It's a dark movie considering it opens on slavery.
That is fair. I do feel like those movies, because weren't there like a bunch of, or at least a couple of movies that came out around that same era? Like Road to El Dorado was another one. I feel like, were they even rated G? They were probably rated PG, but here's the thing. My favorite movie of all time was one that I watched for the very first time when I was only about 6 years old. And it was the old animated Transformers movie from the 1980s. And that movie, as Vera will attest, starts with in the first 20 minutes, because like the whole reason they made the movie is because like, we got a new line of toys we want to put on shelves, new characters, we got a whole cast of characters, let's do a movie so we can kill off the old characters and replace them with new ones. So the first 20 minutes of that movie is just showing all the characters that children had grown to love and appreciate getting slaughtered in horrifically violent ways that they could never show in a children's cartoon, like just brutally, violently dying, and then getting replaced with new characters. Huh?
Hey Logan, why does this website provide your bust size? This provides weirdly detailed measurements for your clothing sizes. Now I know you are 2.5 shoe sizes smaller than me. Boo.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Oak, the reason is because if you found a website that has that website is my agent's website. And it's because people will go like, we want to book someone for a role, and we've got wardrobe already set up, and so they need to know sizes for it. And so I know my chest size, I always call it my chest size. I don't think of it as my bust size. So Oak knows it, chat. Do you want to guess what my bust size is? Like, if you looked at me, what would you think my bust is? Take a guess. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I'll read a couple more comments real quick. Oak says to Vero, ooh, you want to quote that so bad. Vero said, Oak, you betrayed me. And Oak says, I didn't know you didn't want it TTS. I was just assuming you didn't want to spend the 10 bits on that. If I give Logan another 10 bits, will you forgive me and add the quote? Vero said, laughing, nah, honestly, it was so I won't spam with Transformer stuff. I'll add it without that, and Logan can remove it. There we go. Oak says, I'll take it and just make sure to distract Logan so he forgets it exists and keep it. And there we go. The ad quote has the word in parentheses. And then at the end also says, Logan is free to edit this to be the lyrics of Dare to Be Stupid by Weird Al if he wants to delete. If not, just delete my note. Over on YouTube, let's see. Oh, Panic Lizard is here. How you doing, Lizard? Saying, melting too hot. Am suffering. How hot is it where you're at? Because you're in the UK, right? I feel like over there not only is it hot, but it's probably got to be super humid too, right? Trojan Frog said, both times you burn them at the stake. Lizard says, ganbate is the word you're looking for. Thank you. I knew it was like gan something or other. Said it means do your best or hang in there or good luck. So ganbate. Trojan Frog, thank you, Lizard. Trojan Frog said, don't ask us to guess what your bust is ever again. Well, I feel like I don't need to ask every time. I'm just curious if people take a look at me and you can figure it out. Anyway, hey, there's that weirdo.
Hey, do you know that Porripus boy, the one who spends most of the day dying in the alley? He was laying around here before.
You mean that kid who keeps digging up food out of the rubbish? What about him? You need him for something?
Well, there was something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too?
Huh?
This. Isn't this picture really pretty? It's a picture of dead bodies under a bridge. It's what it looks like outside the capital. There are dead bodies out there. Don't you want to go check them out? You want to go see a dead body? We can totally stand by me this. Mister here gave it to me. He journeys to all sorts of places.
Neat, huh? They were all incredible sights. I'm just gonna say neat, huh? Because I feel like that's talking on a kid's level.
Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, who cares? I've seen dead bodies all the time.
You know.
It's so big outside the capital. Mister says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody's seen before, and too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new, so you want to take a look at these pictures with me? Seriously, I'll befriend anybody. I'd prefer if you were dying in an alley, but we could be friends too. Huh?
This is giving me Anya and Damien from Spy X Family vibes.
I need to go back and finish watching the second season of that. I was enjoying it. The downside is that it was fun, but also it was the type of thing that you were not like, I gotta know what happens next. So it was very easy to like, I don't need to see the next episode right now, but I was enjoying Spy Family. This is an adorable show. So thank you for reminding me of that, Vera. I am excited. In a couple of days, the first episode of the English dub of the new season of Go Go Loser Ranger comes out. So I'm excited to see that. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Fine, I guess.
Oh, that's not the dead body picture.
A tree that's all red? You spilled paint on that picture or something?
No, the tree really is all red like this. Even the air around it was all red, they said.
Wait, this tree's just huge then? Such a thing is too big, isn't it?
Oh, he's British.
Such a thing is too big, isn't it? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother's an expert at climbing trees. Not one person's better than he is. He could climb the tallest tree in Grand Trad without breaking a sweat.
Really? Cool. That's so cool.
You know.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Hey, girl.
My name's Maria.
Okay. Listen, me mum told me that the old people in the Honeybee Inn were dodgy. Are you dodgy?
Spy X Family was propaganda made by the Japanese government to encourage people to have kids.
Well, the joke's on them. I already want to have kids. I just got to find like a girl that'll agree to the endeavor with me. I did see something that was kind of interesting, talking about it behind the scenes with it, the mangaka from it, that he basically recycled the Anya design from like a previous manga that he'd either written or pitched or something like that. And so, yeah, it all worked out. He was eventually able to use it. Honestly, though, I have heard the birth rates are like declining in Japan, so I wouldn't doubt it if maybe it got some funding to kind of inch that over. But I think it's a fun and wholesome anime. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it.
Listen, me mum told me that all the people in Honeybee Inn were dodgy. So that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm really sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay, but if you want to make it up to me... Will you be my friend?
No. I'll be your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was sweet. She made a friend.
We became friends.
Mister, I made a new friend. Good job.
Turns out he's a good kid. No, he might be awful. He might just enjoy the photos of dead bodies. So I'll just say good job.
Really amazing.
You did great breaking down the barriers.
Mister.
It's all thanks to you. I just showed him the pictures you gave me and we started talking.
By the
No
way...
one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud. But Miss Fabienne's my family now because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm always going to say what I think. I did that today and now I'll have a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel.
These are like very wholesome hangouts. All the other ones are sad. Although some of Maria's earlier were sad too. I can sense Maria's earnestness and the profound trust that she's placed in me. Hang on, child. I'm leveling you up in my brain.
He gave me courage.
Burning purpose significantly increases post... Oh my gosh! Why didn't I have that? I should have leveled her up sooner. This would have been so helpful in that dungeon. So much grinding I had to do. And when cooking in the Gauntlet Runner's kitchen, an additional dish will be made. I still need to do cooking at some point. Yay. You guys got to remind me, next time we take the Gauntlet Runner driving somewhere... Oh, it's the dying kid! There's still more to this. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Oak says, I'll take it and just make... Oh, I read that. Crystal says, why do Logan do this? I didn't say the word in parentheses, Crystal. I didn't say it. Crystal says, girls have minds, but how? Bumbo says, I have free will. I never knew that. I know, crazy, right? Oak said, I have free will and I use that free will to play with boobs. This is why visual novels should stop letting you date every beautiful woman and start letting you date the detective they keep writing homoerotic relationships about. Is Akechi still over on the YouTube chat to hear that? Vera said, we see you happy and fulfilled all the time on streams. I'd be genuinely happy and fulfilled if I had like a girlfriend here with me playing video games together. Wouldn't you guys enjoy that? I'd enjoy that. Vera said, we're already a minority as an Elda, but we still don't know what the deal is with Elda. Everybody seems most racist against Elda. But we look basically like a normal person except with heterochromia. That's why there's got to be something between us and the prince. As I said, the prince was secretly part Elda, and in that flashback scene at the very beginning of the game, protagonist and the prince both have the same voice actor. So I do wonder if like Elda are like hive mind. Can they fusion together? Like there's something weird with Elda that we've got to find, because like everybody else you can see what the difference is. With Elda, it's just like, well, we're the only one. Elda people hate us for some reason. Vera says, we can't have more struggles. Oak said, Logan, stop saving women. Vera said, I wish we have a saving women counter. Well, Vero, you can make one. Over on YouTube, Panic Lizard says, I'm in Texas and it's 11 p.m. Crap, why did I think you were in the UK? Who is it that we know? That's right. It is, yes, okay, I'm not going to say, it's somebody else I was thinking of who's in the UK. I'm sorry, Panic Lizard. Huh?
Breaking news.
Huh?
Logan isn't he genuinely happy hanging out with us. He hates US.
Oh, no! No, I am happy hanging out with you guys. I'm just talking about, like, life fulfillment, if that makes sense. Because I do love hanging out with you guys. But there is the thing where after the stream, then I lay down on my bed and think about my own impending death at 3 a.m. And I don't know. I've mentioned before, like ever since I was a little kid, I've always just wanted to be a dad and start a family. Just turns out that I'm not good at getting to that point. But thank you very much, Tiff. I do love and appreciate all of you. I've mentioned this so many times before. I could play these games by myself. I do it because I love hanging out with all of you guys. It's so much fun. It brings a smile to my face. So thank you. And thank you for the 10 bits as well. Let's see. Over on YouTube, Lizard says 85 degrees. Okay, but Texas is super humid. I've been to Dallas a few times. Said Anya Cuter. But then I listened to the Appy Family audiobook, and that much of Anya voice is overwhelming. A lot of waka waka. Said shout out to Junpei VA in Loser Ranger. He's so good in that, huh?
We love you, Longa. We will get you a girlfriend someday to sit next to you and do a better British orphan voice so we don't have to hear it. Oh, and I guess for your happiness too, or whatever.
Yeah, maybe for my happiness. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I will be honest about this. So sorry we're going off on so many tangents here. I will, if you're lurking, we will play some game, but I also like chatting about random stuff. I do feel like most people I know, whenever they're saying it's like, I'll find someone for you. I'll set you up with someone. I'll hook you up with someone, find you a blind date. I feel like most people I know don't get my type. One of the few people who does is our good buddy Clam. But most people, it's like, they'll be like, what this girl? It's like, no.
After hearing that, I don't think you need a GF. I think you need a therapist. /LH.
Possibly. But you know, what if I have both? Can I have a therapist GF? You guys know those memes where they have like the little stick figure drawing of the girl, and it'll be like something GF or this GF, that GF, whatever, and then they have little things. I could have therapist GF. But thank you both, Oak and Tiff, for the 10 bits each. I appreciate it. And Panic Lizard says, social link up. Let's see. Oak says, Vero, you can make one. You have god powers. Vera said, but we finished P5 already. Oak says, wait, Gallica invented music? Yeah, it was this fun little thing at the beginning of the game. After all the cutscenes, when you're starting out, first getting control, it's completely silent. And then Gallica's like, here, let me use some magic. And then like, background music starts swelling up, and she's like, there we go, music is the first magic. And so canonically in this game, any background music we hear, protagonist is hearing because of Gallica. So yes, Oak says, Juna, step aside, you stand on the shoulders of tiny fairies. You can exactly say stand on the shoulders of giants when Gallica is like 2 inches tall. She's like 4 or 5 inches tall. She's bigger than that. She is almost as tall as Crystal. Timestamp 141:41. Crap, I'm getting further behind. Let's finish this hangout, then I will read some more in the chat.
Oh, there he is. Excuse me. You okay? Are you dying? Are you hungry? So I don't have like food and money and medicine to give you, but I want to be friends. I only brought these pictures with me, and you're different from me. I thought maybe we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. Dead. Oh, he got sent to another dimension. That's all that happened. He left. He said, I have everything, but I don't.
So is this going to maybe make Maria appreciate the things she has, even though she lives in poverty? Huh?
A therapist GF won't be as fun as you think. She will psychoanalyze you. This reminds me of a story I heard, not therapist related, but a girl who works with abused dogs started using the same logic on her emotionally repressed BF
I've seen this.
She noticed patterns that abused dogs.
The abused dogs also show ended up working out, and he found it funny. I've seen that story on the internet before. In fact, it was only like a week ago that I saw it for the first time. So thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. And yeah, no, I honestly, I just don't want to sound picky, but yeah, I wouldn't want like a girlfriend who tried to be my therapist or something like that. That does not sound like a healthy relationship. But at this point, I feel like beggars can't be choosers, you know, an unhealthy relationship or no relationship. I kid, I half kid, I sort of joke. It depends. Is she cute and will let me smooch her and snuggle while we watch anime? Maybe. But thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it.
He left. He said, I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hasn't taken a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's nowhere else for him to go. He only picks through the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him. and they don't even try to find out.
They're afraid. How can I help? Hey, let's go check on him. We should have Fabienne adopt him.
If so,
We should probably check on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I understand him better now. I thought I was all alone too, but I learned I wasn't. So I'm going to talk to him. I won't give up, but not today. I only hang out for like 10 minutes with people.
You know, kid, you're not a father. /LH.
Oh, so when I say I kid. Yeah, I know. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I am an uncle, if that counts. But thank you for the 10 bits and the reality check.
We can find a way to help him too. I'll ask Miss Fabienne what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm sorry, but we got one more hangout, and I have a feeling these are going to end sad. I think next time, kid's going to be dead. This game is going to kill another kid, isn't it?
Thank you, mister. See you later.
Yeah, we got one more hangout with Maria. It's going to have a dead kid. Would be the first time in this game. Fear said, womp, Mia's covered the screen, so I will lurk for her pet break. Thank you for the lurk. Give Mia some good scratches behind the ear for all of us. I hear a voice.
What can I do? My words ain't getting through to them.
How about that, huh? Oh, Doomy! Raid with a party one! Thank you so much for the raid! Vero or Crystal, I don't know if Vero is still lurking, would one of you be so kind as to do a shout out for Odoomy? What were you playing, Odoomy? You were playing, Minecraft. How'd it go? We'll go ahead and I'll stop talking during that.
You know what? I should do a bunny cover of Oh Baby Baby. I'm kidding. This is entirely a joke. I'm not doing that.
Were you saying doing a bunny cover?
Oh my god, why am I ascending?
That's what bunnies do.
Why am I ascending to heaven?
They cover and they
I am
ascend.
only a mere bunny.
I feel like we made jokes about it last time we saw this clip. Were you saying doing a bunny cover? What would a bunny cover be? Just a lot of like nose twitching and kind of a thing. But how you doing, Odoomy? How is your stream? Welcome. Katharina comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Well, let's see who all is available. Nurse and Kat. Well, crap. I guess. You want to hang out with Nurse or Katharina? Cute pink girl, although she has a voice that's very similar to Maria's. Or Norris, the dashing, roguish fellow there. I feel like... I wish we could know, like, before we hang out with somebody what the new bonus is going to be. I guess we can go hang out with Norris. I'm bummed, though, because we still got to get Yufa. Well, why doesn't Yufa want to hang out? Let's go to Yufa. Can I go to her? I don't feel anything. I know we don't feel anything for Yufa. I just want to go talk to her. Yeah, I think we got to go on the road to hang out with Yufa again. So... I mean, I feel like Nurse is going to be available any evening. So maybe we should go see Katharina. She's right here outside of the hot springs. Katharina comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Let's see. You got to read some more in the chat, though. Oh, crap. I can't scroll down when it's on the screen, so I'll check the YouTube chat. Panic Lizard said, I hope you're putting yourself out there in the dating zone. It's not a sit and wait thing. Well, that's actually... Okay, all joking aside... Wait, I have reportable... Oh, it's Nurse's squid. All joking aside, that is my biggest obstacle. I don't know how to meet people. I don't know... Like, dating apps do not work for me, and I don't know how to meet people. How did this, like, turn into such a thing talking about me dating? But yeah, that is my biggest obstacle right there. Crystal says, sleeping face emoji, and then an emote. I gotta scroll down a bunch more. Tiff said... Oh, that was TTS. Oak says... Loved you in various movies that I shouldn't say for doxing purposes, but you were a horrible person who has committed terrible atrocities. Noobly said to Oak, what happened? Noobly said, oh, it's a bit, never mind. Oak said to Noobly, Logan killed my father, is going tragic backstory around. Tiff said, my favorite one was, can he swim? Yeah, good, because he can't. Points to the lifeguard. Okay, I gotta tell you about that. But he can blow that whistle, so when you hear that, stop drowning.
Wait, go to the voices, click into one and press triangle real quick.
Go into the voices? Wait, what do you mean go into like the log, you mean? Like we go into here? And like go into like one of the, Katharina saying something, click. I don't know what you mean by go into the voices. Oh, you mean like go in the voices? Okay, I see what you mean. Like when we're deciding who to hang out with, never mind Tiff, I'll do that. So let's do that. I'm at law, yeah.
want to put a stop to it, but I'm scared of confronting the fact that I betrayed him and let everyone down. Okay, so we'll say, it's all right. So yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, follower voices. These ones, right? So if we want to click Yufa, click... No, we can't click triangle. Oh, what if we click ability details? Maybe it'll tell us. Will it tell us what we get next? Oh, there we go! Oh my gosh, it does tell us. Thank you! Thank you, Tiff. This is so helpful. Battle hypnosis. While in reserve, Yufa will gain... Okay, so we got one more level for that. So we got to prioritize it. So let's take a look at what Nuris's is. Thank you! This is so good. So next is rank 6. Increases skill inherit slot for the gunner to 3. That's good. Increases number of plants that can be harvested in the plant culture chamber by 1. We have a plant culture chamber? And the party can now study Dragoon. Ooh. So let's see then what Katharina's are. Scion's Merit, increased skill inherited slot for the Brawler lineage. Reduces prices at each city's general. Oh, general, that'd be useful. Displays the location of treasure chest. Okay, you know what? Katharina, I think, has slightly more useful stuff. Nuris is nice, but he's like, gardening? You guys know me. I don't garden. What was this? Katharina will support the party in certain dungeons. She's a force to be reckoned with. I wanted her to join the party. She kind of... Okay, yes, we're hanging out with Katharina. I'm sorry, Nuris. Also, I just want to skateboard for a minute. Pew. Also, I just want to talk to Gallica. I don't talk to her enough. Gallica, get over here, Goyle. Oh, hey, had some quests we could go report in. Got anything else you want to check? No, I just want to talk to you. I love you, babe.
Dragoon these nuts.
Dragoon these nuts! Thank you very much, Tiff. I missed it. I feel ashamed that I didn't catch that. Okay, but Tiff, I got to tell you the story about that. Can you... Okay, so... This is a whole thing. Most of you aren't going to recognize it. She's talking about a clip that's in there. So a few years back, I got an audition for a thing, and I got booked for an acting job that was a pilot for a TV show, but it was going to be like a reality show. Now, the way that it was pitched was they called it, it's like Judge Judy meets American Gladiators. The idea is that people would be doing small claims court stuff like you have in a Judge Judy episode, but instead of adjudicating it with just the judge, they will settle the disputes by participating in like physical challenges like you'd see in American Gladiators. The problem is the budget for the pilot was so low that they couldn't really afford impressive challenges, and so it's basically anything you could do at the local Jewish community center. So it was like swim the most number of laps, or run a bunch of laps, or throw some basketball hoops. So just stuff like that. But because it was like a reality show, it's just like people doing it. So they hired 2 people to pretend to be people who were like, you know, going up against each other in court, because they obviously couldn't get people to really agree to this for just a pilot. And they hired me to be like the color commentator. But because it's just like off the cuff stuff, there was no script. And so it's just like go and say funny stuff and be kind of mean to them. And you're like, be mean? It's like, yeah, kind of be abrasive and kind of snide and sarcastic and just make up stuff. So I appreciate that you like that, Tiff, because that wasn't scripted. In retrospect, I probably should have gotten like a writer's credit or something like that. It was just like making it up as we go.
Oh, Mante's still alive and kicking, I see. Hey, I'm kind of at a loss. My old supporters are going nuts. Going D's nuts. I want to put a stop to it, but I'm scared. I'm scared of confronting the fact that I betrayed them. I'll let everyone down, and it's hard to accept anyone would be afraid.
Huh?
You really think so? It's not just because I ain't good enough?
I was able to get Katharina to open up to me with my overflowing tolerance. I wish it was a different thing, because people are experiencing genuine personal crises, and we're like,
anyone would find that scary? Nobody wants to disappoint people. Does that mean everyone else feels the not self-loathing in their stomach and just powers through it?
I hope so, because I feel that.
Oh, that's it.
Well, then no more belly aching for me, I suppose. I'll have to fess up to him, and you're coming with me, yeah?
Let's go.
Jeez.
Nice, heck yeah. It's just on the outsides of Altabury, so we could run there, but I'll be considerate this time. Let's take a carriage.
I can skateboard on my sword there, girl. Nubly says, I'm actually the one who killed your father, not him. Oh, yeah. A dramatic twist. Oak says, I meant to say thank you for everything, not thank you for everyone. Oak said to Nubly, oh man, that's so rude. Why'd you kill my father? I loved him. Oak says to Tiff, I must find this demo reel. Also, the I loved him thing, it reminds me, somebody posted a clip of Metalocalypse the other day that I'd forgotten about this episode. Have any of you guys, who'd I talk to about Metalocalypse? Was it Magpie or Vex or someone? They have this great bit where like all of them have daddy issues, and so they're a metal band. And their agent, manager, whatever you want to call him, was talking to him. It's like, look, I know that all of you have issues with your fathers. But then the lead singer chimes in like, not me, I don't.
I love my dad. He's freaking awesome. And it just shows a montage of him, this really like dark, long-haired, heavy metal guy, like playing mini golf and go-karts with his dad. It's delightful. Katerina, what are you doing here? What do you want? Surely you know you're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah, I'll leave. I've only once I've said my piece.
Oh.
You must stop attacking people, and that means returning everything you stole.
What?
And here I thought you'd say something smart. You want us all to starve, do ya? Emaciated woman, you're a traitor.
No, you're wrong.
Be proud. Be calm. Be calm, girl.
Wait.
Stay calm, Katerina. Don't worry, I ain't backing down. I'm speaking up for my sake and yours, Mantis.
Listen to me.
So listen up, but if you won't listen to me, listen to your hearts.
Everyone.
Stealing everything you need is just a vicious cycle. Everything you stole can be stolen right back from you, and then what?
Pulling my leg.
You want to live in fear of others trying to take what's yours? You want a life where you gotta worry about going hungry? Isn't that what we're trying to change? I'm so much gesticulation. The more you steal, the more you're gonna get stolen from. Are my hand gestures really driving the message home?
I wasn't really paying attention to what she says. She has really pretty green eyes.
You sure like to run your mouth. Someone show this preachy lady and her boyfriend the door.
Let's see if Katerina corrects. You call me your boyfriend. Are you gonna say, just go along with that? You're just gonna?
She's not saying anything. She's not correcting him.
Look, I know you're all not happy with how things are right now. Hey!
She's okay with the idea.
Let me read a couple more comments in the chat.
Let's see. Oak says to Tiff, I must find this demo reel. Oak says Logan would be a great henchman. He looks very good at henching. Thank you for using the hench as a verb and not goon. I feel like that word has been ruined. Vera said, is henching a verb? Oak says it is now. It is if you watch the Venture Brothers. Noobly says DreamWorks. That's what I couldn't remember if it was Fox or DreamWorks. Vera says, I haven't watched it either. Noobly said, I'm disappointed in you. Vera said, I will reflect on it and watch it. Crystal says, I haven't watched it either. Vera said, I'm just not a big movies person laughing. Tiff says, how dare you, /LH. Oak says, I don't think it's the glasses one, but now I want to see the glasses one. Crap, I wonder which one it was. Let me check over on YouTube. Panic Lizard says, Nora Swoo, I'm sorry we didn't hang out with him, but Katerina has some really good perks. Said, it's called going to events, book clubs, festivals, live events. You'll see people who also like those things. I don't know. I feel like when I go to those things, I need... I don't know, like, I can't just go up and talk to strangers. Maybe if I had people with me, if I had a good wingman with me. Panic Lizard says, I run into so many cute girls at music events and anime cons. Well, can you send some my way? Thank you very much for the advice, Panic Lizard. I do appreciate it.
Look, I know you're all not happy with how things are right now.
Exactly. So, what are you gonna do about it? Any bright ideas?
Bloody hell.
The Paripus has no business lecturing us about society anyway. You people can't even hold down decent jobs.
What do you mean, you people?
It's better than, like, you animals. You're kind of a puppy.
The rich get richer without even trying. And they don't give a darn about the labor that feeds the system. You only ever been their tool.
Listen up.
I know how the world works. Follow my lead and you'll have money in your pockets, drink in your cups, and life will be just grand.
You got it.
I'm gonna bring change to this putrid world. But first, we have to swat away these flies.
Or the flies, sorry, not just us. There are other flies too.
We aren't your tools either, Manny-Hot.
Huh?
Of course not, I'll pay. Capture Katerina, and you'll be rich. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Oh, I wouldn't do that. But they're not me.
I'm real sorry.
I led you all astray. I've got to own up to that. You see now what it's like to be stolen from. That's why you don't inflict it on anyone.
That's why.
Let's hope we can make a kinder world where everyone lives right by themselves. A world people want to live in.
A kinder world?
Yay! No bloodshed unless Manny Hot's getting killed off camera right now, which is entirely possible. I gotta read some more in the chat because I'm still so far behind. Vera said, you can Photoshop the glasses out. I've considered it, but you'd probably be able to tell. Oak says, oh, I found the glasses one. Vera said, send it my way. I can try to Photoshop it real quick. Oak says, you look like a dad giving the birds and the bees talk after finding that in his room. Oak says, all of these photos make you look like a nice gentleman instead of the evil puppy kicker you are. Noobly said, show me the glasses one. Oak says, oh, don't worry, I didn't actually sleep from 9:40 p.m. to 1 a.m. I'm slightly more normal. Oak said, noobly, I mustn't. You would be able to reverse image search his name, although it's not hard to find. That's the thing, I leave big footsteps. Oak says, I must go to Utah. I need to go to Utah and watch Logan do improv and be whimsical. Crystal says, gambare. So yeah, so gambare, gambate, probably just different conjugations of that. See, Vera says, I was traumatized. Bumbo says, what? Oh, I see. Oak says, this is like wiki feet for actors? What? Oh, Noobly say DD. Oh, because you guys are guessing my chest size. Oak says, I can't actually send any of these images, but I can describe the feeling they invoke. Crystal says, sorry, it was lurking because this dang cat is trying to bite into the Wi-Fi wires again. Why do these cats love wires, bruh? Say, I'm lucky. My cat doesn't. Oak says, 1, Dad giving the birds and the bees talk. 2, just a nice guy. 3, I couldn't help but notice you've across the bar and I like your vibe. That's gotta be the one where I got like my arms crossed or something. 4, Rizzler. Wait, like legit? Like one of my photos has Riz? 5, youth pastor. 6, cop. 7, anti-drug. And Vera said, Oak, you're right. He does give youth pastor vibes. Oak said, we still love you, Logan. Which one had Riz? Can you guys tell me which one had Riz? Okay, let's play some more of the game. But I didn't see any guesses. Oh, I saw the DD. Actually, I'll just tell you, in case you're wondering, my chest size, as you can see on my sizes, is 38R. You didn't see my bosom? My bosom? My man bosom? See, look. Oh, and it's a Transformers shirt. Hey. Vero, you don't know what this is from a storyline you haven't read yet. So, hope it's not spoilers. 38R. I don't know what the R means. I assume it means regular. Phew. I think I finally got through to them. Hopefully they'll stop stealing now. Oh crap, we're past the 2.5 hour mark. Now's a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions for later on. Manny Hot's going to the Rusty Nail. He's done a lot worse than what we've seen. Is that code for prison? He's going to the Huskow? To the big house? It was dicey for a second. We finally have peace. There's him right. Let's say we finally have peace. Let's be optimistic. In the end, we got the peaceful resolution we'd hoped for. Oh, she only a little bit like that. So we did. She is really cute, but she's too tall for Protag. So maybe that's why Protag marries Gallica, because like he's a manlet to other women. So we did. Everyone was probably sick of him deep down. But you know, I'd still like to think that when he shed a tear for us Paripus, it was real. Why are you, it? He was in the army once, but his rogue and Ishkia superiors treated him like dirt. Huh?
But consider uppies.
Okay, here's the thing. And thank you for the 10 bits. I like to give uppies, not receive them. Like, for real. I think I mentioned before, it's so fun, like, if a girl's, like, real short, you give her a hug and you scoop her up off the feet. Oh, I guess that's a little bit different. Uppies, I guess, when you put your hands in the armpits and you're just like, there, you're in air jail or what, I don't know why people like that. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. So if any of you need uppies, I'll give them to you. His life's just been as hard as any Paripus, and discrimination tends to give you perspective. That all said, where do I go from here?
But come on.
He was right when he said I don't have any sort of plan. All I know is I don't want to leave my people behind. That's what's important. What will be a bit weak? Hey, we can work on that. Together. Just the two of us.
It'll be fine.
We can work on that together.
Mantis! Sorry I tried to kill you that one time. You're just a big softy, ain't ya? You like that with everyone and just me?
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
So
You've given me
much.
so much courage.
I do like Katharina. I think most of it's her design, but I'd probably rank her in third place of the ladies in this game. I can sense Katharina's earnestness and absolute faith in me. First place is Gallica, obviously. Second place is Yuffie when she wears her bucket helmet.
I gotta keep
Third
there, don't I?
will be Katarina, Scion's Merit, and Streetwise Negotiator. Yay.
Going forward, I'll try my best to think for myself without relying on others, but... You help me without...
Don't do that. Don't bend down. Someone's shorter than you. Like,
Oh, coming down to your level. Won't you, Mantis? By the time we met... By the next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have some new messes for you to help me clean up.
bye. I parted ways with Katharina and returned to the group. That was fun. Quick, to the point,
marches on,
and with a pretty girl.
A new king draws nearer.
Let's see. Vera was saying he does give Youth Pastor vibes. Oak said, we still love you, Logan. Newbly said, I would have watched the second season of Spy Family when it comes out, but I don't want to pay for Crunchyroll. You see, I was able to watch it because, well, I do have Crunchyroll. I should stop, though. They doubled the cost of the subscription for it last year. It used to be $5.99. It's $11.99 now. But I think I originally watched it because I do all my TV through Hulu. Eventually, what do they call it? Cut the cable. I don't have like satellite or cable. I just watch on Hulu. There's a letter and a package from Frank.
Here you are.
Hey, come across this and thought it better in your hands. Good luck out there. Panacea, thank you. I used one of those, so we got it back now. Vera said, isn't that out already? Oak said, we need to get Logan a girlfriend to sit next to him and replace the British orphan voice with something better.
All right.
You know, that'd be great, because then she could do all the female voices. Vera said, Logan, oh, except for Maya. I'll call dibs on Maya. Logan, you know, chat will turn into Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend if you bring your GF over stream. Or they'll want to, and more people will watch the chat. You know, there is a sizable audience on Twitch for people who just want to watch a girl play video games because she's pretty. I hear a voice.
This is...
Maybe you wouldn't mind lending me a hand. Basilio comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with him. Well, who else is available? Yuffie. Okay, Yuffie's got to be like an on-the-road person then. So today is still going to be bad weather at the Frost place. So let's go. We'll hang out with Basilio. Probably do Nuris in the evening again, unless Katharina's available, because then we can get an EXP boost in dungeons. And then head to the Frost place. Sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stagger these saves, by the way. And have a sip of water. And see, Vera says, Bwomp. Oh, what was the Bwomp for? Noobly says, BRB. See when you get back, Noobly? Crystal said, Logan hates us. I feel betrayed. Huh?
I view the Rizzler photo and all of the photos I was referencing. Boo.
Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, so now I get to see which one is the Rizzler. Maybe I should... I was going to say I should use it on a dating profile, but A, I hate dating apps, and B...
Now what am I to do?
I feel like, and I think somebody once even told me, like, you shouldn't use professionally taken photos on dating apps. It makes it look like you're a bot or something like that. But thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. I do appreciate that.
Hey, what are you up to? Luis is waiting for us. Got to make sure we're in top shape to face him. Have you got a moment free? Remember that Joel Vink I mentioned last time? Want to help him out so he'll get himself healed at the church. Let's head out now.
Thanks.
I hope we're doing okay by doing all these hangouts rather than just side quests. We may end up being very under-leveled for fighting Luis.
You serious? Thanks, let's teleport over to Briarhaven right now.
Crystal says, I think you'd be a great dad, Logan. Oh, thank you. That is like, honestly, that's the best compliment I think I could get. That's all I want in life. Crystal says, laughing. Oak said, Logan would be a great dad with the worst digital footprint. Crystal says, absolutely. Worst in the sense that it's easy to track. I don't think there's anything bad out there, though. Oak said, everyone in chat understands your type. You want a girl with short hair that is 2 inches tall and has wings and is named Gallica. I'm gonna, ideally, especially if she has freckles. Tiff said, nah, Gallica has Crystal beat for height. Uh-huh.
Done. First time chatter.
Oh, thank you very much, Vera. We do. Castle Luminous. I want to say Luminous. Is that right? Luminous? Castle Luminous said, nah, the Rizzler goes on LinkedIn. Like the real Rizzler. But thank you so much. Okay, sorry. I hope you're not surprised that Vera's drawn attention. It's because I read every comment in chat, but I'm always way behind. I'm about 20 minutes behind in chat. So I want to make sure that if you're new here, I give you the rundown on everything. So, hi, may I call you Castle for short? My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this game, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. And as I said, I read every comment in chat, but I'm just not very far. 20 minutes really isn't that far for this stream, usually. But I am a bit behind. Also, Vera just posted a link tree that has all my social media. Feel free to check it out if you want. Up to you.
I don't think there's anything bad at there. May I kindly remind you of core 253, it'd be shoving my tongue into that hole all the time.
I'm the tooth hole. It's a tooth hole. Like if your tooth gets pulled out and they say don't put your tongue in it, I'm saying it's a temptation. That is innocent once you have the context. So thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I do appreciate it. But yes, welcome, Castle. I hope I didn't scare you off by suddenly like drawing all that attention to you. But we just have a thing where that people give me a TTS or a pin message or something to get my attention when there's somebody new, just because it does take me so long to get to comments in chat. But welcome. A pin message written by Queen Katie says, "Pin please, I'm back from the Yangtze River stream." They finished it and we instantly begged for fanfics together. Nice! That was long. Welcome, Queen Katie. We've missed you. No other deaths have happened since you were gone. But welcome, Queen Katie. Thank you for the lurk earlier, by the way, and for doing your duties with the death counters and all that. Thank you, Queen Katie. Welcome. Okay, let me have a sip of water. We'll hang out with Basilio. I'll read some more of the chat. Right, we're here to help. Oh, what's wrong? You look rough, mate.
No.
I look the same as I ever did.
Hey, let's get on the job details, eh?
I'm sorry if their voices are just the same, but one is slightly higher pitched, probably not noticeably so.
You know, Night Prowler, Shady Club.
Oh yeah, that's where we met the Doggo Bros for the first time, right?
Type's been using the place to make under-the-table deals for igniters. It's a merchant fat cat what's pulling the strings, of course. Rich as a king and fond to drink a 10 if you catch me. Made a fortune selling igniters on the black market.
We're gonna go in there and break his neck.
So right, all right. Listen, when he's leaving the club, riding high on his latest deal, that's when I come up from behind and snap his neck. Hey, you heard about the murders around the snapping necks? It's me. That's why they call me old snapping neck Vinka. You probably thought that nickname was just figurative. Nah, I love snapping necks. Oh, it's so nice. It's like cracking your knuckles, but someone's neck. What do you think? Pretty clever, right? Going for the neck. Wait, no. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. You're just gonna kill him? What are you thinking? You know, maybe he's just a friend you haven't met yet. You always got to ask him to dinner first before you kill a man. And then after dinner, you can have a little necking. If you catch my drift, yeah. What am I thinking? You know just as well as I do, don't you, Basilio? Someone's got to kill people like him. Murder isn't just gonna do itself. Right now, it's me. I'm the murder committer.
No way.
Oh, don't tell me all the murders we've been hearing about. Hang on. Let's hear him out. Basilio. Vinka's behind them?
I should have said, well, let's hear him out. That would have been the funny thing. I apologize.
You were the ones behind those murders. I was. I killed them all. It's real easy when you're as big as I am. One example, there's someone over there, snap, dead. See? I'm good at it. You know, they always say, do what you love and the money will follow. I love snapping necks.
You having a laugh?
Vinka, why would you?
Well, after you two ran, the experiments just got worse. Told us they couldn't afford to risk us running away and had to wear us out properly. Friends made corpses day after day. Endless pain hour after hour. And still they told us we ought to be thankful. Said, or at least you pieces of poop can be useful somehow. They didn't say poop. But your friend here looks like he doesn't like swearing. I mean, he's frowning on murder, and if you don't like murder, you probably don't like swearing. They tossed me down the chasm with the corpses too, but I survived. A power grown inside me.
A neck-snapping power. The power to tear the sons of B-words living large on their igniter-born prophets limb from limb. This sounds like fate, don't it? I thought you, of all people, would understand, Basilio. Trying to make the world a better place. Right. You're right to hate me, to hate a mate, but what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Basilio? Do you want to snap their necks? You can't support this. I'm just kidding. Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, bro?
What now?
Basilio, what do you want to do? Well, I want to snap the necks, but I'm trying to be a good guy now. No, I can't be a part of this.
Why?
You son of a... Oh! You were the first to make it out, and look at you, dressed up in your high society. Where'd you come from, huh? Where's your family? If Fidelio were alive, I know he'd... Oh, pains. Also a little bit of guilt for invoking your dead brother.
Vinka!
Hey, Vinka!
Stop!
Get away from me! Don't you ever show your face to me again! You're no family of mine! You're not my dad! If you were my dad, you'd let me snap necks! You're nothing to me! Oh, gonna run away crying. Oh. What do I do? I get how he feels. I'm gonna be honest, snapping necks is a lot of fun. So much that it hurts. But murder is murder. Dude, we just killed a guy in a volcano, bro. Oh, none of this makes any sense anymore. If Del were here, he could tell me what to do. Fidelio isn't here. Find your own answer. You'd help kill him? Let's say find your own answer.
That's...
You have to think and find your own answer.
Damn it!
Well, it's easy to say, but what am I supposed to do? Oh, me and Del, we would have died in there. Day after day, the pain was killing us. There wasn't a day in there I didn't think about killing all them behind the igniters.
No.
But still, can't just go around the city killing everyone I want. You gotta prioritize your murders. That's wrong, isn't it? What do I do? Vinka's not backing down from this, I can tell. Hey, would you be okay with murdering people? No, never mind. You're not Del. Can't ask you to tell me what to do. I'll be Fidelio for you if you give me a piggyback ride. I'm tiny. But when I got my own answer for Vinka, you'll stand with me, yeah? When the time comes, I'll be counting on you. Nod my head. I can sense Basilio's conflict and his firm trust in me. Yay! We turned down an invitation to murder. That's also what you do if somebody offers you drugs. You say no, just like Basilio did. Scion's merit! More skills can now be inherited in the Berserker lineage in academia due to the fact that Give me some time to think, eh? For today, let's just go back. Nod my head. We got like 10 minutes till the 3-hour mark. I hope some people have posted raid suggestions. Do we have enough time to do like one more hangout? And then we can like go to the Frost Plays. Oh, I hear a voice. I wonder if he remembers our promise. Juna comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with her. I want to hang out with Yufa. Let's see what Juna's next thing when we max out her. Oh, we'll probably get we'll get a new archetype, right? Increases the MP recovery from Triumphant Hymn. I don't know what that is. And Juna is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. Wait, didn't we already get one of those? What do we got? Let's check that out. Let's go in the archetype menu.
What now?
Juna, what do you have, Goyle? Oh, no, we do have another one that's coming up here. So maybe we should actually max out Juna. I'm sorry I keep postponing Norris, but this will max her out. Unless, was Katharina available? I want to hang out with her again. No, crap, she probably requires something. Let's go see if we talk to her. Maybe she'll say that, oh, I bet she's probably gone. Yeah, so we're probably gonna do Juna, and then we'll head to a dungeon, and then we'll be done. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tiff was saying, nah, Gallic has Crystal beat for height. I know. I was trying to be nice to Crystal by pretending that Gallica is shorter than her, but I guess I shouldn't tell fibs like that. Oh, hang on, I gotta scroll in the chat a little bit here.
What now?
Let's see, Oak says, I think Logan would die if he found out that girls can like Transformers. No, I've mentioned before
that I one time, this is where we go, right? I one time briefly dated a girl that I met at a Transformers convention. She was into Transformers. She was a Transformers cosplayer. She was really cool.
You're not serious.
See, Oak says to Vero, but are any of them fairies with short hair named Gallica? Well, not all of those things are required, you know? Yeah, it's down here is where Katharina was. Let's see if she's left that bench that she was hanging out at before. And then we'll go hang out with Juna. No! Cute puppy girl. Pink puppy girl's gone. Okay, we'll go hang out with Juna. Max her out. And I wonder if he remembers our promise. We better have an animation with her as a baby. The 2 times we saw her, she just stood there. Vera said, I barely know any guys outside of Logan, and like 2 more guys who are in this fandom. Nope. Oh, so are you saying that most of the people you know are girls in the Transformers fandom? Let's also save. Quickly says, oh yeah, question, did we max more royal virtues? Not yet. Still just the 1. If we do another dungeon, I am hopeful that we'll be able to get to max out courage soon, so we can go back to resuming Alonzo hangouts. But not yet. And there's where the Odumi raid was. Tiff said to Vero, and one of them is Paul. Odumi said, night, night, Logan. Oh, did you already go to bed? Good night, Odumi. Thank you so much for being here and for the raid. I really appreciate it.
Hey.
Thank you. Vera did the shout out and said, yeah, laughing. Odumi said, we were playing modded Minecraft. It was good. Crystal says, why is the bunny ascending? Odumi said, yeah, I think so too. I don't know, haha, but yeah, stream was good. Very tired. And a timestamp 2:22:22. Crap, we're like a half hour behind now. Vera said, rest up. Oak says, Logan has 20 wingmen in chat right now. Well, can you guys follow me around? If I go to public place to meet girls, I'll just bring chat with me. And then I'll like go up to some random girls like, hey girl, look at what all these people say about me. And they'll be like, he's a puppy kicker. I'm like, crap, close the laptop. Never mind. Let's see. Tiff with a thumbs up, and Oak says Pink Oya time. You guys are trying to ruin her by calling her Pink Oya. Vera said fire. Tiff said, I've been waiting for that one. Oak says, isn't Tiff a boy? Tiff said, yee. Oak smiling. Oak says, Vero is just a Vero. Oak says, great puzzleables.
Logan, you're actually a terrible person. You have saves right there where Fidelio is alive and well, and yet you choose to play in the timeline where he is dead. Boo.
Ah! The problem is, if we go back and play in those, it is a timeline that will inevitably lead to his death. And do we want to experience that death over and over again? Or do we want to just headcanon that his ghost lives in the Berserker that Basilio has? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And I do miss him. But I saw that death coming from a mile away. You all did. And Oak with the Hydrate command. Thank you very much, Oak. Let's check over on YouTube, by the way. Panic Lizard says, Ganbate is the polite form of Ganbare. Like, please do your best is like yelling at a sports game. Okay, I do a lot of Duolingo. I should probably like take some real Japanese classes, but those cost money. And I feel like Duolingo does a very bad job of explaining the difference between things. But anyway, thank you for the clarification, Panic Lizard. We're finally facing off against Louise. Here, we've seen that before. Do you remember what I told Murtis about how I wanted to hear her sing? Oh, I hope we do get to hear her sing. That it won't just be like text, like, cut to black, we listen to her sing. Truth is, I think I can set something up for her to do just that right now if we go hang out. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, so I really want to give her a gift or something, but I haven't had much time to peruse my options.
Well,
oh, so we're not gonna see the singing, we're just gonna shop? Guess she'll just have to be content with us rushing over to see her. Are you free right now? Of course! Because she's cute. Cuter than you, Juna. Yay, I've been dying to hear her sing. We'll need to get to the Night Prowler over in Brylehaven. Can you use your fancy teleport magic, please? Oh, yeah. If you see a large dog man snapping people's necks outside of the Night Prowler, I don't know him. Well, he's a friend of a friend. I don't directly know. Just we'll ignore him. Oh. So is she gonna do like a lounge singer act at the Night Prowler? Oh, there she is. Let's hear you sing. Murtis. Meowdis.
I'm kind of emotional right now.
Oh, darn it, we can't hear her sing. Vera says, I think it's hilarious to see when Logan struggles briefly when mentioning me, he's like, crap, what pronouns Vero get in his brain? I can see in his eyes and it delights me so much. Or to be more accurate, crap, what pronouns does Vero use again? Tiff says, Logan referring to Vero, Logan.exe has stopped working. Vera said, I'm not effing love my dad. Oak says, me! Vera says, exactly, he defaults to him most of the time, which is amusing. Oak says, my dad is awesome. He spends like 80% of his life walking with his friend and watching movies in our basement, and he goes to bed at like 9 p.m. Vera said, W dad. Oak says, bedtime is more strict than my bedtime when I was 5 years old. Oak said to Vero, and I get to watch shows with him like he liked Hunter x Hunter. Again, man, that Chimera Ant arc messed me up. Oh, a pin message from Castle said, Party Puss customer, shush, I want to hear this thing. I know, shush, Party Puss customer. I'm with Castle on this. She's cute. I know it's just Roussant ears, but I like to think of them as like big elf ears or something. For some reason, I think big ears are cute. They're a weird thing. I don't know, like big ears, buck teeth, weird stuff like that are cute, and I don't know why. I know she like was mean to Juna before, but it's okay. Juna's a baby, so it's all right. And I'm also glad to see that means that Castle is still here. Hopefully I'll catch up to where you've been posting in the chat.
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
I mean, rustic. She's cute.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands.
Same here. It's a good thing I didn't bring Gallica.
I asked Catelyn to make some connections.
Okay.
And I think introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
Are you jealous? Hey, she's got potential.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
She's good. Can we trade for her? Just swap you out of our group and bring in her? Are we allowed to, Roussant?
You came.
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away.
Last time I showed you some sort of buck teeth, you sent me someone drawing
time.
over it. This message is sent in an effort to destroy your reputation. I'm not lying or anything. Logan rate pout, you're 10.
That is true, but they were robot dudes, buck teeth. And so I think that I'll say buck teeth are cute on a girl then. How about that? Is that sexist to say? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And I hope you appreciated that, because I sent Vero one of my Transformers treasures, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. But also, we're over the 3-hour mark. I hope you guys don't mind that we're going a little bit long tonight. Are you guys cool with that? I should probably read some more of the chat because I'm probably still very, very far behind. Vera said extra W for liking Hunter x Hunter. Oak said we've seen Better Call Saul. That's great. Community, I've only seen the first season, but I loved it. The Good Place, loved it except for the final 2 episodes. Hunter x Hunter, great show. One Piece live action, never seen it, but you say it's good. Avatar: The Last Airbender, very good. Game Changer, I've never actually watched Game Changer. Plus Make Some Noise. Barry, I've watched the first season of that, and a few other things that we didn't finish. Oak said we've been trying to get him to watch One Piece anime, but he doesn't like the animation usually, even though he liked Hunter x Hunter, and he liked the live action. Well, to be fair, those early seasons had a much lower budget animation. Although, I want to watch the 1990s Hunter x Hunter. I know it doesn't cover as much story, like it ends a lot sooner, but I've seen like some comparisons, and the animation looks so freaking good in the 90s version. Oak said, I think I've come to a deal where I can force him to watch One Piece when the remake comes out. Crystal says, Logan has big bonkers because he once said that he has bigger bonkers than Hajime. Oak said, I would bet my life that my dad will love One Piece if he gives it a chance. And Vera says, oh my gosh, it's Megatron. It is Megatron, but you probably don't know who the other character is with him enjoying pizza together. Oak says, same with Breaking Bad. He has a few shows that he doesn't like, that he doesn't think he will like, even though I know he will like them. Oak says, like, wait, hang on. Did he see Better Call Saul, but not Breaking Bad? I feel like that kind of spoils some stuff in Breaking Bad. Oak says, like, he's seen and loved all of Better Call Saul, and the only thing he didn't like was how slow it was. He would have loved Breaking Bad, but he doesn't want to watch it because he didn't like the first few episodes when he watched it like 10 years ago. Noobly says, good night, everyone. Good night, Noobly. Thank you so much for being here. Crystal says, night, Noobly. Vera said, good night, Noobly. Krista with some raid suggestions. Thank you very much. I'll copy these over into my text file because we'll use those a little bit later. Again, I hope you guys don't mind if we're going a little bit late tonight. And Crystal said, me want Papa Uppies. What's the difference between Uppies and Papa Uppies? I feel like I don't know the proper baby talk terminology. Wait, hang on. I accidentally pressed something weird here, and that isn't what that is supposed to be. There we go. Tiff says, air jail. We need to play Repo again. That was fun. And yes, Vero did condemn me to air jail in that. Let's play a bit more.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it.
Also, is Queen Katie still here to be able to mark off Juna as now maxed out? So we maxed out multiples in just one stream. We maxed out more. We maxed out Juna.
As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now, so you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
That wave was for me.
The
Girl was
cheek on
waving at
that
me.
one.
What? She's just being lighthearted, right?
But you know, my good man,
My good
I
man.
think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing.
So we ought to add that to the list of fun names to use for this. For Lad, for Norris, and My Good Man. I do need to read a couple more comments because I'm still so far behind. Vera said, yes, there's a new update dropping, I heard. Oh, and Crystal with some more raid suggestions. I'll copy these over as well. And right before that, I finally reached where Castle showed up in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, Castle. I do appreciate that. Say, nah, Rizzler goes on LinkedIn. Are you saying that I should use the Rizzler photo for LinkedIn instead of like dating profile stuff? I guess might as well. Like I said before, I do not do well with dating apps. So I have jokingly said that we should do a just chatting stream where we have you guys create a dating site profile for me, but I don't know if anyone would actually enjoy that or not. Oak says raid suggestion. Oh, there's another raid suggestion. Hang on. Let me copy this over from Oak. Sorry that I'm scrambling so much. If you're lurking, I will be back to the game in just a minute. I'm just copying all this stuff over. Thank you very much, Oak. Oh, I didn't quite get it all highlighted. There we go. And Castle says screams. Ha! What's it screaming? Oh, it's probably because I like suddenly started talking directly to you out of nowhere. Vera says, gotcha, you've been recognized. And then Quick 80 said, oh, there's a pin message. Castle said, call me anything. I've been lurking. I'm very familiar with the YouTube. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for the lurk. I didn't know that, so I really appreciate that. So hopefully that means that you know what you're in for with these streams. I always worry when there are new people here. It's like, are you going to be disappointed if you saw my shorts? It's like, those are small little bursts. There's a lot of just me wasting time and chatting with people. Vera said, amazing. Hope you enjoyed the lack of them. Oak says, Katie, Quick said, Squints, you sure about that, Logan? I literally have a stream deck full of metaphor death counters next to me, sir. Oak said, you missed a delightful stream. Quick said, I will definitely rewatch the stream, especially the fight that killed our dog. Oh, it happened within like the first 20 minutes. Well, the one happened off stream when I was just like grinding through the dungeon, and then one happened very quickly after that. Oak said, we have a detailed conversation about Logan's acting, photos, and love life. Quickita said, yeah, they literally looked up AO3 afterwards, 100 fix, and only 8 were English. Tiff says, vertebrae, vanquishing, Vinca. Oh, vertebrae, oh, that's the nickname, vertebrae, vanquishing, Vinca. I like that, Tiff. Let me take a look over on YouTube. Oh, looks like it's still caught up over there. Vera said, I know most of the English ones were written by this one person. And Oak said, we are trying to get Logan a girlfriend so he can take over all the British, so she can take over all the British orphan voices. Vera said, it was me. And then back then, we didn't know each other outside of that, but I tried commenting on their works to support them. Castle says, a girlfriend who's actually 20 chatters in a trench coat would probably be too tall for him. I do prefer girls who are shorter than me. So if you guys can all slouch so that you're shorter, because I'm 6 feet, if you guys can slouch so you're shorter than that, then it will be acceptable. Vera said he's not desperate if he says no to that. Oak says to Castle, I think the height is the lesser issue here. Vera said he would get multiple girlfriends out of this. Oak said, and actually, ironically, the problem also is that it's multiple people in a trench coat. It's just that the combined age of all those people in a trench coat would be like 150 years old or something, and he's not into gilfs, I don't think. Well, would you just add them or would you average them? Anyway, let's play a little bit more here. But you know, Mantis, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing.
It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony. It's the power of the song as a whole, and it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch. That the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
I think what the world needs a little bit more is for us to defeat Luis. I think. A little bit. You can do it! You give me hope. That's a great goal. It's a great goal. Great vegetables.
That's a beautiful goal.
No, I said great, not beautiful, protagonist. Don't put words in your own mouth.
I know. And I'm not done growing as a songstress by a long shot.
Well, you kind of are, because you're literally a baby.
Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedy.
I feel like that whole thing with her really being a baby, there was no payoff for that. It never went anywhere. Like, what was the point of any of that?
So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
It's a promise. We'll do it together. Hey, I'll expect front row seats for me and Gallica.
I'll expect a seat at your side. Every time.
I said front row, Mantis. You're what? You're not at her side. Mantis, stop saying things I'm not giving you permission to say.
I want my next song to bring a smile to every face. Something they'll love so much they'll hum across the kingdom.
I don't like how Protag is trying to flirt with her against my wishes.
But more than anything, I want you to love it.
I will love it, but not you.
My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
I'm gonna get so sick of this lady's songs, aren't I? I can feel Juna's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally. Sivira says, can we just take the
ephemeral songstress, Juna, keeper and heritor of the masked dancer's virtues.
I'm just noticing Vera was saying, can't we just take the average of everyone's ages? See, that's what I'm saying. There would still have to be a minimum age requirement. And then take the average. Oak said, no, it has to be added together. Vera says, the arithmetic mean, if that's what it's called. Oak says to Vero, aren't you a teacher? Shouldn't you know that? Also, it would have to be a really long and really fashionable trench coat. I own a trench coat. It's not long enough for that, though. Vera said, I don't know the word in English. It's just the mean. Oak says to Vero, I think it's the mean, but I'm not the person to ask about math. Ask Logan. Yeah, it's the mean. Quicket said, what do you mean? We're at rank 5 for Basilio already. We've been hanging out with him. You've been missing it. Vera said, why would I bother to learn math terms for other languages? I barely tolerated mine. He's been speedrunning that. Oak said, so true, actually. Quicket said, good for him, lol. And Tiff says, add quote, why would I bother to learn the math terms in other languages? I barely tolerate mine. Well, you gotta add at the end that it's you saying that, Vero. Quicket said, we're really maxing the party members in the exact same order. I guess. I mean, it makes sense because then that's the order we start their ranks. And the game keeps like locking us out of certain ones. Anyway, the ephemeral songstress Juna, keeper and heritor of the masked dancer's virtues. Currently, she's got like the Persona Master, right? What's going to be next? The Persona 5 Royal Master.
By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 8 maximum.
Future filled with happy songs.
So increases skill lineage to 4. Heroes him, increases MP recovery. Oh yeah, did we see what it was? It's nice. Say just okay. She's ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. More skills can now be inherited by the masked dancer lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's essence. Do we have to like unlock it in the story first or something?
All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink.
Not alcohol.
You're
I don't
stuck
know.
with me until the dawn breaks.
Oh, this sounds awful. This is not what I signed up for. I came to listen to Murtis sing.
Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
I am not gonna get drunk. I am the designated driver. Juna and I had a night of revelry that lasted until the sun's first light. The game ought to make it so the next day we're just like tired and have bags under our eyes. Thanks to the strong trust between Juna and me, Juna's devotees now all support me. We got the Swiftie vote, y'all! Doesn't really matter. We're still in second place.
Time marches on.
And the age of a new king. He's still napping. He's still napping. Viewer adds a quote. Quicket said, oh yeah, question, did we max more royal virtues? Oak said, get back here, pink. Oh yeah. Quicket said, thank you, salute. Logan is actually maxing the party members in the same order we got them. This is insane. If you have a local library and a library card to that library, you could see they have cool Japanese learning recourses. I never thought about checking the library. That's interesting. I did take like a semester of it at the university, but that costs money. Got any unfinished business around here? We've got a scoot tomorrow, whether you're ready to say goodbyes to the place or not. This is where all will be settled. Let us leave no intention unrealized. The prince would want it that way.
I genuinely thought you were going to tell us to stuff ourselves at Montario's restaurants while we can, but I guess you don't think with your stomach all the time.
Right then.
Well, this is it. Last chance for a tune-up before we take on the biggest jerk of a mage out there. One day left, yeah, let's get everything done with.
Yay. Yay. I think we're probably going to head to that Frost place. Unless Yufa's available. I doubt it. I'm guessing that we need to, like, go on the road for her or advance the story or something like that. Because she just doesn't want to do anything. Nobody wants to hang out. Oh, Maria again. We could max her out. But no, I think we need to do some actual, like, fighting. The weather should be good today. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I am safe, and look at that. Toilet Duck and I are of one brain, of one mind. Vera said, yeah, I know like 4 girls and 3 guy friends in TF fandom, 2 of which are Paul and Logan. Oak said, but Logan, do you really want a girlfriend who isn't supportive of your puppy kicker lifestyle? Okay, that's fair. I do want to say about the whole Transformers thing, that
All right then.
You have to be careful. You need to be careful when you're dating somebody of the same main hobby passion as you. I'm just saying. Oak said, Vera said, I think he will say yes. Oak said, Logan wants a girlfriend who doesn't support him. Sure, correct. Castle said, oh, they were saying Potty Puss customer, shush, I want to hear the scene. Also, that we're almost, I've got to be almost caught up because I was at the beginning of that hangout. Castle says both metaphorically and physically given the opposition to receiving uppies. Oh, says to Oak, about the support. I see what you're saying. Oak says to Castle, I need to give you like $100,000. I'd appreciate some of that money, some of that sum. Vera said his buck teeth were cute, you're mean. Oak says, yes, we forgive you, Logan. I almost showed you that picture when you were commenting on those teeth. Quickita said, I think the Yangtze stream I watched took a lot of air out of me. I'm so tired. Well, we're almost done. I'm sorry, we're going overtime. Vera said, take it easy, Katie. You can lurk if you need. Quickita said, yeah, I know. Then Quickita said, Logan, my parents watched Better Call Saul first before Breaking Bad. It seems so weird to me. I know it takes place before, but part of it also takes place after. But I do feel like that would spoil a lot of stuff. But maybe that's just me. I'm going to save again before we do this. Vera said, already read that. And there's a time set. Vera said 3:03:30. So I am about 12 or 13 minutes behind. Oak said, the 90s Hunter x Hunter has incredible animation and so many amazing moments. Only issue is there are a few weird changes and it ends at York New City. I also imagine the English dub probably might not necessarily be as good. But I still want to, I don't know if it streams anywhere. I probably have to like track down physical media or something like that. Quickita said, so it feels like that's something that happens. Lol, I'm here. What do you mean Norris is maxed out? Nobody told me this. Well, he's not. Did I say Norris? I meant more. I'm sorry, I meant more, not Norris. More. And the weather's fine here, so that's what we're gonna do. The bounty is here in this forest right between the name and the region. This place has freezing written all over it. So we're gonna go there, and that'll also allow us to pass by. We tried going here once before, and we passed by the place where we took a picture for Maria. But we've seen it, so we'll skip through that dialogue here. Hearing the army lost sight of it bothers me. It's clearly fairly fleet of foot or...
Onward then.
It'll all be clear once we're there. It appears we can fly there from here.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight?
But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is.
We're cutting it close on time. Are you sure?
Let's go!
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road. Queen Katie says, so I feel like, oh, I read that. Oak says, without spoiling for people who haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, that scene
what to pick
with, I can't remember how to pronounce his name, Pakunoda, is directed so unbelievably well. It's ridiculous. The scene that I keep seeing that people do the comparison with is, it's where Kurapika has the jar. I'll try to be vague about it, and is walking down the street, and just the street lights, and his eyes, and the one guy, oh, it's so good. Oh, we can talk to our friends. What do you think, Highs? Oh, we should see who's available. And Yufa's still isn't available! What the crap? I guess we're gonna do something else then.
There's a custom where I'm from that on happy occasions we take grain, dye it red, then steam it. When the dust finally clears after this, it's something I should like to do for you too. Okay. Not to talk myself up or nothing, but I did a fair bit of cooking on Luis's ship, and he wouldn't let no one near the kitchens unless they were halfway decent chefs. Like seeing how the other folks cook. It's interesting, just can't figure out what Oakenberg's doing in there. So many bugs. How long must we be in order to... How strong must we be in order to defeat Luis? A question I wish I had a simple answer. Hope I'm not under-leveled because I'll have to reset so many save slots back. But we have our friends and our archetypes, and faith in them will give us hope. Okay. So here's what we're probably going to do. I should do some cooking. I'm probably going to do that off stream. So I'm going to save right here. And then we'll go to the forest place and see if there's any cutscene. And then we'll end the stream there. And then I'll do like the actual bounty off stream. And that means next stream, I guess it's just the boss fight with Luis, right? It's just that. I probably should have gone to the Coliseum and trained up there. But that's okay. So here's what we're gonna do. That's the planter. Where is there's like a, I'm gonna try. I don't think I've done it yet. There was like an altar somewhere that we can increase our MP. Is it here? Small cabinet. It's down here somewhere, maybe? Where is it? Okay, it's gotta be still upstairs then. I don't know where I do so little stuff on the Gauntlet Runner. Is it washing area? Cooking table? Oh, there's the altar! It's an altar that Yufa built with a statue of the dragon god on it.
What do you want to do?
According to Yufa, it's a very sacred statue. Dragon god apparently grants special powers to those who use the statue to pray.
If I pray here, my allies' max MP will increase.
Praying for someone else's sake is a nice idea.
Yes, time to pray!
Here we go then. Who are we gonna pray for?
Oh, I can't pray for myself? I feel like we'll do Yufa. I feel like she uses a lot of MP. Yufa.
Then...
All right, let's close our eyes and pray silently in our hearts.
I'm not really doing it. I don't believe in that dragon god as a deity. I reached out to the dragon god. I prayed that Yufa further receives its blessing. I thought I could do it for me.
You seem like you were praying fervently. Perhaps your prayers will be answered?
I feel a strange power beginning to flow elsewhere. I believe Yufa's max MP increased. Oh, I can feel Yufa's flow of MP. Increased by 5. I returned to the group with Gallica. Oak says, compared to the 2011, that moment is actually so much better. It's insane. Said, what did I miss with that stream? Bro, I need to watch the VOD. Oh yeah, so we've seen this before, so we can fast forward through this part.
The solstice cross, it's perhaps...
Because we tried to go there before, and so we already saw this cutscene. So I apologize that we're gonna skip over this. But we are skipping. I'll try to remember if there were any choices that we had to make, and I'll try to make the same ones. Just for the sake of locking it in.
Whatever do you mean?
Autumn leaves, no idea the power of magic. Ask Gallica is what I said before.
Huh?
You know everything, Gallica. Vera says, I've never played Honkai Star Rail, but the only person I can think of who comes to, when it comes to idols is the girl who sings to buff characters. Like, sings in order to buff them or sings to buff. Like, she goes up to a buff character and sings to the buff characters. Vera says her song is catchy. Rise up into my world. Oak said we haven't gotten any resolution to Baby June. I know, right? Mm-hmm. She better turn into a baby at some point in this game and have it be important. Because it was such like an oddly specific thing. Vera said, which is sad. Oak says it's like Twin Peaks finale where amazing, but half of the plot points just gets entirely unresolved. Crystal says, quote number 576. Oh, that's the Tolerate one.
The road in the northeastern mountains of Montario gives way to the Everfrost Forest, its foliage visible through the biting wind, just as the seas of Oceania rise inexplicably into the air. The land here rejects even the modest climate fluctuations of its surroundings. The Gauntlet Runner skids along the frost to stop at the forest's entrance. The icy wind, ever present.
Oh, except it says the weather's fine, so. Quigata says, or Oak says, ad code, we got the Swifty vote, y'all! Quigata said, game, please let Logan save in case of cutscene heck soon. Next stream will probably be cutscene heck.
So according to the stories, our bounty is lurking somewhere within these woods.
The beast seems to be quite dedicated to hiding itself. It would seem we have no choice but to lure it out.
Now then.
It's not my preferred way of doing things, but I suppose we just need to make a scene then.
Speaking of...
According to what we heard at the recruitment center, it previously appeared after it sensed that some Valmos had been killed.
Ah, I get it.
Oh, so let's hunt down some Valmos then.
We must tread with caution in this place, or we may find ourselves surrounded by foes in an open area.
I'm heading out.
All right, let's get started. Our goal is ultimately to take down Luis, right? Well, then we can't allow ourselves to get stymied by something like this. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. But yeah, so I will do some cooking off stream, like I said. Just a second, I sent something. And we're gonna get another Norris relic here. Is there something here?
So, hey.
So yeah, it'll be good times. I gotta read some more in the chat. I'm amazed I'm still not caught up. We were almost 25 minutes overtime and I still haven't caught up to chat yet. Vera adds a quote. Vera said, would you forgive your girlfriend if her favorite TF character was Braun? I wouldn't, sorry, hypothetical girlfriend. I would, because then we wouldn't have to worry that if we ever got, like, broke up or divorced or whatever, who would get all the Braun action figures? She would. See, I'm thinking ahead. And pessimistically, Quicket said, phew lol, I thought I missed out on Norris. Oak said, watching because before BRBA definitely spoils some stuff. Oh, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. But from what I've seen, people who watched it out of order, it can be an interesting experience. Quicket said, the idol girl is Robin, by the way. Vera said her song is so catchy. Oak says, I saw someone on YouTube made a super long video essay about their experience watching Better Call Saul before Breaking Bad and how it changed their perspective on Breaking Bad compared to people who watched it in order, too. Vera said, I find myself singing it sometimes. Queen Gator said, fun fact, Robin's brother is named Sunday. Vera said, is he a priest? Queen Gator said, yes, but no. Vera said, I was joking because Sunday, laughing. Queen Gator said, not to spoil anything, but Sunday is literally the furthest from a priest you would want, and yet he's one anyway. Vera says, hilarious. Oh, I can see the end of chat in sight! Vera says, add quote, I can feel Yufa's flow, awkward gulp, of MP. Oak said, what did I miss? I clearly was not paying enough attention, Logan, what? Crystal says, just know that Logan killed the dog again. Okay, no more since Queen Katie already made those notches on the counter. And Vera said, I hope your future girlfriend loves Shatterglass Thundercracker the most. No! Because then she'll want to take him away from me, and that was like one of my grails. Quick said, thank you for the very, I don't know what happened. I was lurking, lol, stream. I would say it's a comeback from behind and to a snatch victory from the jaws of defeat stream. Oak said, thank you for the very youth Pastor Logan stream. It made me smile. There, 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 53 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Wow, that took quite a while. So if those are lurking, let me give you the rundown on the channel really quickly here. So we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are currently alternating between this game metaphor, ReFantazio, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. And so that means tomorrow is going to be Saturday. No stream tomorrow, but we will have a stream then on Tuesday. Wait. Oh, crap. Okay, one of the darn it. All these raid suggestions, they got a lot of viewers. One of them is playing that Enna Dream Barbecue game, which I would like to play. But that person also has the fewest number of viewers. That's probably who we're going to go ahead and raid. Although it says Espanol, so I don't know if this person speaks English, so I may have to pick one of the other raid people instead, even though they have larger numbers of viewers. So we're probably going to be doing that. But first of all, somebody might have already done this, but I'm going to post a link tree into the chat, and I'm going to copy this over to YouTube as well, in case we have any lurkers still over there. That link tree has Discord invite link, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all the good stuff. Feel free to make use of it as you see fit. Let's see. Vera's saying, thank you for the very dogs stream pink or dog stream, pink or otherwise. Quicket said, see y'all next time for Brain Breaks Miles. Oak said, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Okay. Oak said, I just checked and. Oh, hang on. Did I get a miscount on that one? Let me see here. Okay, so that's the one that we'll do then. We'll do that one. Thank you very much, Oak. Said, other raids suggest maybe. There we go. Oh, it's too bad that Nora isn't here because I know Nora's been wanting us to raid that person for the longest time. I've been trying to avoid saying raid names on stream in case people don't want them in the recorded in the VODs. But let me go ahead and initiate the raid there. And we'll get the raid message so we can copy that down onto our collective clipboards. So there we go. So once again, no stream tomorrow. We'll see you back on Thursday for Ace Attorney Investigations. On Tuesday, we'll pick up approximately where we're leaving off here, but not quite exactly. Because as I said, I'm going to reload to when I was in the Gauntlet Runner. I'll do some cooking in there because I still need to do that apparently also for a Denny's sake. And then I'll probably go through and do this bounty. I'll get to the boss of it. I'll plan on trying to get the boss of it because you guys like to see me struggle with bosses. And then, yeah, it all will be good. Vera said, bye-bye, Chad. Oak says, good night, and then a bunch of hearts. And over on YouTube, Crystal is saying, Logan didn't see the socials. Oh, Crystal already posted on YouTube. I'm sorry, Crystal. You're more on the ball than I am. I'm sorry. You're good at being a mod, Crystal.
both Vero and Crystal, we need to give the both of them more thanks and appreciation than we ever can possibly give. But I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have an awesome Saturday. See you on Sunday. And yes, and Vero, I'll try to comment on more Transformers stuff hopefully tomorrow. But enjoy the raid, everybody. Love and appreciate you all. See you on. I'm already looking forward to what's coming up next. See you on Sunday and then Tuesday for more Metaphor. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, Crystal saying bye bye. Bye 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 bye. And for those on YouTube or watching the VOD, good night as well.